I am reincarnated. I'm a stargazer. Life goes on, honey, and all my babies. Looking for the broccoli. I keep a horn on me, that could my seat. I peep ownership, the blueprint is by me. Let the get off, I get off at my feet. Nigga couldn't try me in a tri-state. Money pass, but I give him splash. Down south, know me spook town, eyes dilated. I got the money in the power, won't gyrate. I look good, get the fuck out my face. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walk in, walk out with the size. There we go. Dang it, there we go. The hell is going on here? Hey, let me see, remove. Hell. Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. Okay, there we go.
Yay.
Shut up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, so I can hear you. We
Wonderful.
always got to do the mic check at the beginning because Lord knows she'll rant on for about 15 minutes before she realized ain't nobody heard a word she didn't see it.
You being mean to me.
I'm not. I'm telling the truth. The truth hurts sometimes.
Hey, B Blanco, Daniel, sports highlights. Oh, let me give this demon a mod stick. There we go. All right. So, welcome back, everyone. We're back again. Y'all, my red is back. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Anywho. So, we're back. I'm getting my friend Mike's virgin reaction to Dumbass. Oh, so Dumbass did his appeal and it was denied. He don't have no time. He got to do them 1,300. Hey, Debbie, dog mom. So just getting your virgin reactions. So let me go ahead and share the screen. So we're still on Plaid Shirt Day. And we're at the part where Dusty Duh-Rell was questioning Erica and the whole letter. So we'll just start from there and then keep going. All right. Oh, thank you, dog mom. Thank you. Okay. I don't know what button you hit. I see what I'm doing wrong. I need to come over here. Okay. Shut up, Michael.
Yeah, because you know I'm about to say it.
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Hey, Donna. Hey, Sierra.
Think you be seated?
Awful funny. You're on our
He already mumbling. They ain't even started yet.
All right, sir, I'm going to let you make an offer of proof as to why.
So remember, this was right after he had said, had questioned Erica. And so
Yeah.
he had those pictures. Do these look like, do you know what these pictures are? So that's where we are.
Mm-hmm. You believe the photographs and the questioning about contact after the alleged incident is relevant?
It's relevant because these were sent by the witness.
It's ugly
assumes a
self.
fact, not an evidence. But
You
what
want
is?
the letter
Hold
too?
on, hold on.
Hey, Cindy.
Tell me the
Charlene.
basis you believe there's been communication and why you believe it's relevant to
It's
her testimony.
it's relevant because it was testified to her first time testifying, and then also by was the last guy Guth, that he was told that the witness was supposed to be so deeply afraid of me and all this type of stuff. So if
Hey,
you're so
Sadie.
deeply afraid and worried about somebody and this and that, why would you sneak and have contact?
Yes, please make sure you're smashing that like button whether you come in or out. Please and thank you. And you get in the algorithms.
To open up the door to the other act's evidence of
That's
you
not
use-
opening.
No.
That's not
Hear me
opening the
out.
door.
Hear me out. Oh, yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
These witnesses
See, you understand what opening the door means. Look at his face.
Yeah,
He's the smartest one in the room. The
pretty sure he
smartest.
doesn't know what a lot of that stuff means, you
No, look, little elf looking dude. And he got these
know.
little small gray teeth. I said they look like you remember Altoids, right?
Yeah.
The cinnamon Altoids. That's what his teeth look like.
Uh-huh.
have been incredibly careful to abide by my rulings. Sometimes in a court of law, when there are pretrial rulings, the testimony of a witness needs to be said in such a way not to run afoul of that. This witness, Detective Guth, I believe Detective Casey and others, Corey Runkle, and even Nicholas Kirby yesterday, this court has all had to stop them so that they didn't run afoul, or they've stopped themselves so that they didn't run afoul of the court's pretrial ruling on other acts evidence between you and this witness. And I have been very, very careful to make sure that doesn't come in. But if you keep questioning her about whether she's afraid or not, or why she wouldn't have contact or not, you are opening the door to that testimony. All of my rulings have been made to prevent what could be seen as prejudicial evidence. The standard's not prejudicial. The standard's whether it's unfairly prejudicial.
See, she didn't gave him way too much information.
Yeah, I was about to jump in and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes hard-headed folks need to learn their lesson the hard way. She's been way more lenient than I would. I would have just let them go ahead and open the door then. Yeah, go on, keep asking her about the little incident so she can...
Again, this is 13 days of this. We're on day 13 or day 12. Day 12.
Day 12
of this.
Oh man, you know.
I'm telling you.
No, hold on. You said day 12. Is it just day 12 of his examination, or
No.
day
It's day
12
12 of the trial.
Okay, for the whole trial. Okay.
But he's acted this way from before the trial even started.
Yeah, because he old ignorant joker.
Yes, he is. What the hell is this on my screen?
Like I said, just keep pressing enough buttons. Something's going to happen.
Okay, let's continue.
But you can open the door to that.
Thank you, Carol Austin. Thank you so much. Oh, from Scotland. Wonderful. Are they accepting Americans in Scotland? I'm asking for a friend.
I don't know. I think it's too cold. You don't want to go there.
Okay. Potential of being in a concentration camp or in the cold.
But man, I don't know, man. I don't know. That was a tough one because both of them sound like punishment to me.
Concentration camp or the cold?
Or freezing your balls off? Yeah. You know, we've grown up in the South. I've been in the South in my whole entire life. You know, we the type of people where it gets like 40 degrees outside. We talking about it's freezing cold. Them people, they get 40 degrees and they walking out there with shorts and t-shirts on.
Thank you, Tar, for the cash app. I'll take the coal over the concentration camp. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm saying it's a toss up in my opinion.
Look, I saw one. It was a British girl last year, and she was complaining. She's like, "It's so hot. I mean, it's so hot right now. It's way hotter than it is in the States. It's way hotter." And
Hmm.
we're like, what temperature? It's like 70 degrees. It's like,
Yeah,
girl, bye. 70
yeah.
degrees is hot.
Yeah,
Hey,
cause like I said,
Kayla.
they're not used to having heat. Like we have like 95 degrees with like 98% humidity. So like I said, it's like the tropics down here. Like, how are you gonna survive when it's getting like it goes like below freezing and it stays there for extended period of time? You ain't gonna know how to act. You ain't gonna know how to act at all.
I'll be all right. I'll buy a coat and heat stuff. I'll be all right.
All right, you say that, but like I said, like think about like last weekend. You was sitting there probably talking about, man, it is so cold, I'm freezing, and
I'm
it's like,
freezing now.
no, yeah, like I said, that's normal. That's a normal day for them. That's a normal day.
And see,
That ain't
Scotland
cold.
is the land of Chef Ramsay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I wanna go to Scotland.
Get you some beef Wellingtons.
Mm-hmm. And maybe
Hmm.
y'all do haggis
Yeah,
in Scotland. That's a Scottish thing, isn't it? Haggis or is it Irish?
I think it's Scotland.
It's
I
one of
don't
them.
don't quote me on that because I ain't from there. So, but I could have sworn that was
Well, if
Scottish.
the Scot in here would tell us if it's them, because Americans yeah. Anyway, let's continue.
Hmm.
I have a document stating that November 20th never even happened, but yet and still the witness can get
Have
on
you
the
turned
stand
that
and lie on the
document
stand.
over to the state?
Come on, man. Y'all know that's not right. Y'all know that's not right.
Then you need to immediately turn it over to the state right now. It may become relevant, but no one has seen it. When did you receive the document? Hold on. I'm having you make an offer. When did you receive the document?
Okay, but I just want to state for the record, Your Honor, that's kind of biased because the state did the same thing yesterday with creating an exhibit right on the fly that didn't even exist that I didn't have. But
That's not true. That's a
no,
misstatement of the
that
evidence.
is true.
No.
She said it herself.
No. Marking an exhibit is not creating an exhibit.
No, not marking an exhibit. She said
We're not going to go down a tangent, sir. Right, I'm going to focus on this, and I'm going to give you the opportunity to make a record.
It's not fair.
So haggis is Scottish.
Okay, yeah, I figured as much. Cause like that's always like the meme. You see the guy with the bagpipes and the skill
Yeah,
and the kilt talking about eating haggis.
yeah. And leprechaun is Ireland.
Yeah,
Yeah, leprechaun.
yeah.
That was on the other day. I saw leprechaun in the hood. No, leprechaun in space.
See,
Leprechaun
I
in
didn't make it
space.
that far. I think, like I said, I didn't make it that far. No, actually, I did. I did see that. My bad. I spoke too soon. I hadn't checked out by then, so I did actually see that.
Yeah, Leprechaun 2. Well, no, 3. That was as far as I could go.
Uh huh.
Oh, I did watch one of the Leprechauns in the Hood. I don't
They,
remember which
in
one.
fact, I didn't they have like two leprechauns in the
2.
hood?
There are 2
Yeah.
in the Hood. It's like in the Hood and then Return to the Hood.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't watch those.
Hmm.
All right, let's continue.
Did you receive this document that you claim was sent by this witness?
It's not claimed. It's for facts.
For facts.
Sir, it hasn't been established yet. I need to make a record.
So do y'all want
I
the
want
letter?
to see
Y'all
the
want the
letter.
internet? What?
I want to see the letter.
Okay, so I gotta.
And I wanna know when you received it.
I gotta bring that in. Every time, this is what I don't get. Every time I'm presenting something that needs to be made for the record and placed in the evidence, it's a problem. but the state can do it no problem.
It's not, sir. There are proper procedures, and
Okay,
I want
well,
you to
that
make
was the
a
proper
record.
procedure.
If you don't make a record,
So
then
what?
I
Look
can't
at
make a
it.
ruling.
It threw people off the loop. They weren't ready for it. They scared of it. That's what it is.
Mr. Brooks,
Come on, man. Stop.
you aren't
Stop
even
it.
letting
You're a
me
public
ask the
servant, Your Honor.
questions.
I respect your courtroom. I
You
respect you. You're a public servant, though. Your job is to be the referee. Is it or is it
She
not?
looking like, God, give me strength. Give me strength, Jesus.
You stated so yourself on record that your job is being the umpire.
Your Honor, can I ask Ms. Patterson please be excused?
Yes, you can be excused. My apologies.
My apologies too.
Look, and the one black chick in the room, she's like, oh God, I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah, because he
I'm
set
so
us
embarrassed.
back by decades. Decades.
Mhm. She looking like, oh Jesus, Jesus.
There needs to be some truth. Especially when we're talking about stuff that didn't even happen, but they're allowed to get on the stand and say that it happened when they know it didn't happen.
So I'm going to make a record about what
This
he's
is
referring
ridiculous,
to
man.
in count 77. Okay.
And what happened to that paper? Because it was on the table. Then when I
Mr.
come
Brooks,
back in,
I
it's
need to
nowhere
make a
be found.
record of a variety of
So
things.
who took my paper?
And you keep interrupting me repeatedly today. I have shown an
Who took my
abundance
paper?
of patience this morning. I've warned you repeatedly about being removed from the courtroom. And then every time I try to get into it, you, meaning an explanation and make a record, you interrupt, you attempt to divert everyone from what is being done this very second.
I didn't attempt to do anything.
Yes, you do it repeatedly,
Okay,
sir.
whatever.
So you're doing it once again.
Whatever. Just make your record.
The document that Mr. Brooks wanted to show Detective Booth and this witness was a letter sent from the state of Wisconsin to the court regarding count 77.
Mind you, count 77 is not being tried.
What is count 77 then?
Count 77 was the assault that he did on Erica
Oh.
Patterson the
Oh,
day
okay.
before he assaulted her the day of the
Right,
parade.
Okay.
Yeah.
The state sought to dismiss that count, and they have prosecutorial discretion, and I granted the request that the charge be dismissed.
Why was the charge dismissed?
And that's, I can't answer. It was dismissed because the request was made, sir. They don't need a reason. There's an abundance of case law
Hey,
about
Malika.
prosecutorial discretion. And
Welcome.
they chose not to pursue that. My
Your Honor,
guess
Your Honor,
is maybe
with
to
all respect.
simplify things and to keep this tight. I don't know. You know what? I'll indulge you. Attorney Upper, would you like to provide a basis for why the state sought dismissal of that charge prior to the start of this trial?
Yes, Your Honor, because as Ms. Patterson just testified a short while ago, she did not have any visible marks or injuries from that event.
I'll be right back.
And we did have the photographs of her injuries. We did not want to confuse the record as to whether or not there was a battery that occurred on November 20th.
Your Honor, I object to that. What does the letter read?
You have the letter. You showed it to me, sir.
And I've been trying to find it ever since I came back in here, and now all of a sudden I can't.
And now
find it.
you're impugning, though, like somehow you're impugning the integrity of this court,
No,
of
I'm
the
not.
bailiffs of this state. You're accusing, frankly, everyone
Did I
of
point
moving
the
your
finger?
papers.
Did I point the finger at anyone? Did I say anyone did anything?
Not directly, but indirectly you did,
So
sir.
how can you make the assumption that I'm saying?
Can
that
I
I'm
please
pointing to
make the
someone?
record without
Yes,
you interrupting
yes, you may.
me?
Yes, you may. I apologize.
I appreciate it. Thank you. But you made repeated comments, sir, about I can't find my documents, I don't know what happened, things of that nature. When you came back out, you took multiple minutes before you even asked your first question of Ms. Patterson. And if I need to, I'll have a bailiff put on the record that no one touched your table.
Your Honor, did I say anyone touched my table? I didn't
You
say you.
implied it, sir.
But did I say that? I never
You
said.
stated it implicitly.
I never asked the bailiffs, hey, did any one of you touch my table? I never said that to them. I just said I can't find my paper, which is the truth.
And the
I'm
way
looking
that
down.
you said it, like,
I didn't point anyone
Without-
out
with-
though.
And like,
I
well,
don't
that's
think that
kind
that's
of
fair.
interesting.
I
I
don't
don't
think that
have a
that's fair to
document that was
assume.
just on my table. That is what you said.
That's
Words
what
to
I
that
said, but I
effect.
did not point the finger at anyone.
So
I
you
can see
have
if
the
I
letter.
came in, Your Honor.
He is
with
such
all
a
due
child.
I can see if I came in and said, hey, one of you moved something off my table, or if I would have directed that towards the state, or if I directed that towards the clerks or something like that, then that would be more of a validity to what you're saying.
I need to continue with the record, sir. It's very apparent to me, sir, that every time, I can't say every time because that would be an absolute, but many times throughout this trial, and especially the last 2 days, when the court makes a ruling that you disagree with, or I want to make a record about some behavior of yours, or a further record about a ruling that you that was not in your favor, that you start peppering me with questions or comments, statements. You question me about the law. You ask, is it verified law? It is, from my perspective, a clear attempt to kind of turn us in a direction away from what we're doing, perhaps even to stall and to delay.
I'm sorry
That's
you
my
feel that way.
that I'm making a rule. You're doing it again.
It's not enough perspective. That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
He was trying to delay this trial, and he did a freaking great job of it too. He really did. Because this trial should have lasted a good week.
Yeah.
But
It probably shouldn't have even lasted that long.
But it shouldn't have been 14 days at all.
I mean, because it has no validity.
So, I am trying to make a record outside the presence of the jury about a line of questioning you want to ask Ms. Patterson. Now, I've reviewed repeatedly up on the bench 90608 and 90616, which are two of the primary ways you can attack credibility.
And it's in that book he won't read. You would think she's saying these rule numbers, and he would go and turn a half a quarter of a centimeter over, pick up the book, and flip to those codes that she's quoting.
See, once again, you're still under the impression that he has the ability to read. See, my argument is he can't read. That's why he's not picking up that book and flip it to whatever. Them letters look like Greek numbers to him. You know what I'm saying?
No, he can read because he
That
apparently
nigga can't
writes very well.
read.
He writes very well.
I've referenced one of those previously. 90608 is evidence of character and conduct of a witness. I'm not going to read through it all, but it's limited to character for truthfulness or untruthfulness. It's not specific instances of conduct. It's character evidence, which frankly wouldn't even come from the witness who's testifying. All right, then there's the statute on bias, 90616. All right, and none of the questions as I heard them went to a permissible topic under bias of witnesses. You generally said credibility. You did not give me any further explanation as to why you believed it was relevant to credibility. Now we have you claiming that there's some document that was sent by the witness after the charges were filed that apparently contain photographs. I think, and you can clarify the record momentarily when I'm done, that you believe goes to the credibility of this witness. So I need to ask a few questions about that, sir, to determine whether it has relevance to those issues. Number one, when did you receive this letter?
I received this multiple
Answer the question.
over a period of time. It wasn't. I referred to this one because this one had the pictures. But
and why do you believe it was from Ms. Patterson?
To answer your question with clarity.
Thank you. Does it have a date on it? The letter?
No, I didn't bring the letter. I brought the picture.
I didn't bring the letter.
Because I thought, from my interpretation,
About the
I
pictures.
thought showing the pictures would be okay. How did I get
How'd I get them?
So my mind was saying, show the pictures. They didn't come out of thin air. The witness
We need the
knows that
letter.
they sent me the pictures. They know that.
Well, again, it assumes facts that aren't here. You're assuming this witness sent it. I don't know. But even if she did, what relevance does it have to her credibility before this jury?
It goes to the credibility because she's put on this facade of being so afraid of someone, but yet still, you know that we're not supposed to have contact, but you still sneaking behind and saying, "Oh, I wonder how you're doing," and oh, this and this and that. Oh,
I don't think
no,
she's ever
still love
said
you.
she was
Oh,
afraid. I think that was the officers who may have stated that. But I don't believe she
But-
ever said that. She specifically said today when you asked her why did you, it was either why did you
Hey,
go back or why did you
Monica.
have a
Hey,
look at
Buns
my note?
Corp.
And she
It was
said,
why.
I don't know.
It was why weren't you forthright with all the details? That was the question.
So again, I'm going to ask you, even if this letter's from her, these pictures are from her, how does it
Your
relate
Honor.
to her credibility before the
Who
jury?
else could Who else could these pictures be from?
I'm going to ask you point blank. Did you get a letter that's signed from her?
I got. What do you mean
What
signs?
you mean
Nobody
signs?
signs letters.
What's your
Nobody
belief?
signs
Why do you
letters.
have a belief that they are from her?
I have multiple letters from her.
You're not answering my question. Why do you believe the letters are from Erica Patterson?
Because they were sent from Erica Patterson. Why else would I?
Were they signed by her?
What do you mean signed?
Did she write her name on the letter? Was
Are
it the
you-
content
are you
of the
kidding me?
letter? No, I'm not kidding you. I need to make a record, sir. You're making a statement that these letters are from her and that they're relevant to her credibility.
Your Honor, I'm gonna go out on the limb here.
And I'm asking you why you hold that opinion.
I'm gonna go out on the limb here and assume, which I know is true, you've never been in my position. You've never been in jail. So you've never received a letter from someone writing someone in jail. No one is gonna when you
You're
say
not
to me,
answering my
when
question,
you say to
sir.
me,
What's the basis why you believe they're from Miss Patterson? Is there some information in them that only she would know? Did she sign the letters?
She's giving you the answer, sir. She's giving you the answer. Listen to what she's saying.
Now, I will
Is
say
it-
this.
is
I
it
do
penmanship
sort of
that
you
agree with what
recognize?
he's saying, but the whole thing is that you're trying to prove your case in court. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's not that you can say that, oh, yeah, I didn't bring the letter because, like, who obviously would have gave me the things, but you have to prove that she gave me the thing because, like I said,
Mhm.
somebody else could have gave you the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we was talking
Right.
about, like your mom could have brought you the pictures. If they sent the pictures to your
Hmm.
mom and then your mom brought them to you, bam, there you go.
You
You
have to
know, so it's
establish a claim
right,
and
right,
prove
right,
your claim,
right.
dummy.
So yeah. But I do agree that, like I said, most people don't sign their letters and stuff no more. You know what I'm saying? That's a lost start. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
So what? You write a letter to someone and then you just say bye nigga what?
Well, I think no, I just end the letter. I mean, like usually, like if I write a letter, first of all, who the fuck's writing letters
Well,
now?
nobody
That's
writes
what
a
I'm saying.
letter.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Hell, my email automatically puts my name and stuff on stuff, so I don't even have to do all that stuff. But like if I was writing a letter, my name would probably be on the envelope that it came in, but it probably wouldn't be on the inside the letter itself, unless I was writing some kind of love letter or something like that, and I'm trying to be all, saying mushy about it. But if I'm just writing a letter like, hey, nigga, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put down that love Mike. You know what I'm saying?
So what if it was one of your boos, one of your hoes,
But
and
that's what I'm
she
saying.
writing
I'm
you a
trying to,
letter?
I'm, if she, I mean, she can do what she want to do. I'm just talking about it from my perspective. You know what I'm saying? I would, I would be less likely to put my name on a letter than, what I'm saying, most people would. So I do kind of agree with him on that. You know, but second of all, I wouldn't be writing no letters. You know what I'm saying? To
Right.
call somebody up. But then again, like I said, if they're in jail, I don't know. It's like I said, I don't fuck around. I don't know what the jail rules are.
I
So
don't either.
maybe things would be different if, saying they was in jail or maybe I was in jail. I don't know. But, I'm just thinking about like how I would write a letter. Yeah. My name would probably be like on whatever envelope that letter comes on. But I
Hmm.
don't think I'm gonna put like, love Mike or thanks Mike or whatever at the bottom down there.
Okay. All right. Well, come on then. You said I always sign letters. That's not family and yours sincerely. Yeah.
Hmm. Well,
Hey,
I mean that's
Sean
that's
Lockwood.
you, but
Nah, huh?
hmm
Why do you believe they're from her as opposed to somebody else sending you information? Could be your mom, could be, I'm just saying,
Why
could
was
be anybody
somebody?
else.
This is
You got to answer my question. It's
Your
called an
Honor,
offer of proof.
but you still got to understand why this is mind-boggling to me. Like how I got a child with this woman. Why would I not know her handwriting?
But you have to
Why
lay
would
a
I not know?
foundation for these letters, sir. That might be
This
through
is
your own
ridiculous.
testimony. So that I'm trying to figure out why you
Hey,
believe they're
thank
from
you,
her.
Sierra.
Not all this other stuff
Are
about
you
I'm in jail
serious?
and I have a child. I'm trying to I need to know. It's called an offer of proof.
Thank
Are you
you.
serious?
What do you believe? Why do you believe they're from her? I am serious. I need you to
Because
answer.
they're from her.
From
You're
her.
assuming
Like
that.
how else am I supposed to answer that?
I've given you a few reasons why it would lend to that opinion.
So it has to be put in a legal
The
term
bottom
or
line is I
something?
need the letter. So if you're gonna
Yeah, it's got to be in legal terms because you're in legal court and you're dealing with legal law.
question her on that, the state absolutely has a right to see the letter. So you need to provide that letter. The bottom line is I'm not going to allow any questioning without having that letter.
So
The
what
state
about,
has the ability to question you about that or question this witness and to look at the veracity of what your claims are here. So when
Disrespectful ass.
I may take an early lunch. If that's in your cell, then you can go get it and bring it. But without that letter, I'm not allowing this line of questioning.
He mad too. Look at him. He mad.
Do you have the letter with
So-
you in court?
I just said no. How many
Okay.
times I gotta say the same thing on record?
You know, sometimes, sir, I don't hear what you say because you interrupt me so much or you answer quietly. And I'm taking notes and I'm focused on probably a dozen things at the same time.
But if I say something under my breath, everybody seems to hear it. Everybody seems to hear
In
that
a
just
quiet
fine.
courtroom,
And
yes,
everybody
we can
assumes,
hear it very
and
clearly.
everybody assumes that it has to be disparaging. Or,
Once again, you're doing this tactic.
Because
where you try
it's not a
go
tactic,
off
it's
of what
facts.
We're talking
It's
about
facts.
to some other reason.
it's facts.
to
Because
some
I
other
find
thing.
it hard to believe that
I'm going to
all
let
of
the
a sudden
state.
nobody hears what I say.
I'm going to let the state make a record of why they
Stop.
believe it's objectionable because I haven't let them do that. I've given you multiple opportunities to tell me why you
So
believe
I
it's.
didn't get these pictures from nobody else. Why was
The
somebody
record will
else
reflect that you believe we're from this witness.
that I know is from?
No, that you believe.
That I know.
All right, I'll ask the state their position on all of this.
My position, Your Honor, is that these pictures, first of all, should not be admissible. One, because of a discovery violation. We've never seen them before. Two, because we have reason to believe that he did not get them from Erica Patterson. He is on a jail phone call talking to his mother, Dawn Woods, about Dawn Woods sending these photographs to him.
Trifling
Now,
skank.
That's a lie. I object to
Let the
that.
state make their argument without interruptions.
That's a lie, though.
Three, I believe that these photographs are designed to make a suggestion to the jury that Erica Patterson is a bad mom. I think that is what the defendant is trying to do. And if we're going to go down that road, then we would be forced to counter that claim. First of all, it doesn't make her an incredible witness, if it's even true. And second of all, if we go down that road, we would be forced to counter that claim by pointing out that not only does the defendant not live with the child in question, he doesn't live with any of the other children that he has. He impregnated Erica Patterson when she was a minor in Nevada, and for doing so, he was convicted of statutory sexual seduction, pled guilty in March of 2007 to that felony offense, and is a sex offender on the registry as a result. So if there's any causation that would lead to Erica Patterson being a bad mom, Mr. Brooks has a direct role in that causation.
And that's
Furthermore,
I'll object to that.
I'm not
Because that's a lie.
Come on.
Let him
Because at the
finish.
end of the day,
Let him finish.
we're gonna open the door
Mr.
on that. No,
Brooks.
since he want to make a record and not be accurate, so let's be accurate all on the record. Since you think you know so much,
Once again,
we can open the door
being
on, we can open the door on how old she
disrespectful,
told me she was when we met.
interrupting.
We can ask that question
He is
too. Then
over the
Did you
top
ask that?
animated
Did you
right
know
now.
that?
Mr. Brooks, I'm ordering you to sit down and to let the state finish.
No, I'm not going to sit here and let somebody be inaccurate on the record and lie on the record.
Right. Under Illinois versus Allen, I've warned him
look
repeatedly.
at him.
He's being removed from the courtroom. And you know what? Let me dial that back. We're just going to take an early lunch, 1 hour. We'll be back. And unless he brings that letter and he can show it is inadmissible, she will not be questioned. And under 906.11, I will declare the cross-examination closed. Thank you. We're in recess. 1 hour.
Get your facts straight. So let's open the door on all of it then so we can get all of it on the record. Since you think you know so much. Did you know she said she was 18 when I met her? Did you know that?
Yeah, it's not your fault.
Mm-hmm.
It's Erica's fault. All right. So Dusty Duh-Rell. So they had lunch. Yeah. So Dusty Duh-Rell had they just came back from lunch.
08.
And
Those are generally two of the
she's reading, giving one of her lengthy findings. So Duh-Rell has been moved to another courtroom.
questions that were actually asked and answered about do we have a child together? Well, he didn't ask it quite that way. I'm summarizing, but regarding their common child, regarding whether he sees the child on or off, where they met, things of that nature, are solely to attack her character, as a mother, which is wholly improper. The only character evidence that would remotely be allowed under, at least for a witness under these circumstances, would be character for truthfulness, which would not even be from this witness.
Hey,
It's
Will
typically
C.
another
Hey,
witness comes
Tony.
in and testifies to that. And
Super
even
Kelly G.
without opinion evidence, their opinion of the
Angel.
person's character for truthfulness. Under bias, 906.16.
Blah, 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 blah.
I didn't see where also related.
All right.
For an offer of proof, he will be brought in.
So that's the box for it. But it hasn't been fully assembled yet. But that's the box for it.
So he's in another courtroom and he's building the box for it.
Yeah. So he's in another courtroom.
Oh, okay. It
Muted.
would have been funnier if he had been in
Courtesy.
that courtroom, but if he's in the other courtroom, it's still funny.
Yeah, he didn't hide behind his boxes in the courtroom. But when he goes to the other courtroom, he wants to pout and be upset. And so he will use the box fort to try and have a barrier so the judge can't see him. Like a little kid.
Forum in the courts in the state of
like a
Wisconsin.
little kid.
I'd remind him of the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Be respectful. Be kind. Give these proceedings the due respect that they deserve for himself. I do not believe he even shows respect for that. I'm not looking for any further input on the issue of removal or any further record. I wanted to make that record without interruption, which is why Mr. Brooks was in the other courtroom.
And muted.
When we come back
So
to
there he is
this
in the
courtroom,
fort.
I will ask Mr. Brooks for an offer of proof. He will be brought in. So we'll go off the record for that momentarily. An offer of proof, if he wishes to do that, related to the letter and further questioning. I also want
Blah, blah.
previously, and also to let me know whether you are asking to stay in that courtroom.
Okay, so now he's pretending to read his Bible.
You've been advised, you can hear and see. Mr. Brooks, we are on the record. I'll go through the topics one by one. You are in the other courtroom. You are invited back here. Would you like to come back here? Yes or no?
Are we supposed to be back on record?
Yeah, she's asking a question.
The audio is on. Would you like to come back to this courtroom, sir?
Unmuted.
You're unmuted.
So I'm finally unmuted.
You've been unmuted for a while. Since I came back on. My understanding, sir, is you'd like to be in that other courtroom. Is that true?
Oh, stop it, Vicky.
Record to reflect, he's putting on the headphones.
What's going on?
Mr. Brooks, I'm inviting you back to the courtroom. My understanding from a relay of information from the bailiffs is that you don't want to come back here.
I ain't saying nothing.
All right, are you ready to come back then?
Not if I'm just gonna get held in contempt again.
I didn't hold you in contempt.
Then why am I even over here?
So that I could make a ruling and make a record without an interruption pursuant to my authority in Illinois versus Allen.
So did you make your record?
I did.
Am I ever gonna get a chance to make the record without being interrupted?
Mr. Brooks, I'm asking you, the first question is, do you want to come back into this courtroom?
Not if you're gonna hold me in contempt.
Sir, I
I
need
don't
to
wanna
continue with the trial.
I don't
So
wanna
if
keep
you
being
don't
held in
answer yes
contempt.
or no, then I will presume you want to be in that courtroom, and you'll, by your conduct, waive your right to be in this courtroom.
By what conduct? I didn't consent to
By
being held in
failing
contempt.
to answer my question, sir. So I'll ask you again.
Are you gonna hold me in contempt? I don't want to be held in contempt.
I will ask you again, sir. Would you like to come back to this courtroom?
I'm supposed to be in there anyway.
So twice now I've asked him. He has not
Just
answered
say
yes or no.
yes.
Mr. Brooks, I'll ask you a third
All
time.
you
Would
gotta
like to
do
come back into
is
this
say
courtroom?
yes.
Yes, if you're not gonna hold me in contempt.
Given his yes, I will close the courtroom. He'll be brought over, and then we'll continue when he comes into this courtroom. Thank you.
And for the record, I do not consent to being called that name.
All right. Let's get on back.
Ms. Patterson.
So you see this.
New topics
I
will
don't
you be...
remember everything
Wait a
she
minute.
testified.
Hold on.
Record, it's 12:48.
All right, here we go.
All right, let's take up the issue of the letter and the photographs and your offer of proof, sir, if you have one.
I don't need no offer of proof.
I'll ask you a second time. Do you have an offer of proof to provide, sir?
We can go past all that. I don't need to ask them questions. It's too much of an issue. It's too much of a problem.
Mr. Brooks, I'm going to ask you for a third time. Do you have an offer of proof
I
related
just said
to
no.
the route?
I just said no. I just said that.
All right, thank you. Then based upon there being no offer of proof, then my decision stands. As to the continuation of the examination of Ms. Patterson, I would like an offer of proof as to what you believe her probative and relevant testimony will be from this point forward.
I mean, I don't know how she's going to answer the rest of the questions. There's not that many questions left. I was almost done.
What topics generally were you going to question her about?
Woo, come on now. Get your thoughts together. Get it together.
I guess I'll have to look in here because so much that happened since over the past hour and a half or so. I can tell you one thing. I don't intend to have too many more questions. I'll tell you that. I was almost finished.
So let me tell you what he does. So he reads the police report like
Mm-hmm.
live, and
Uh-huh.
then he'll read the police report, and then he'll ask questions based upon what he's reading at that time. There hasn't been any pre-thought out. I'm laying out these are the points I'm trying to make. Someone ask these questions to get me to that answer. No,
Yeah.
he's just asking questions based upon what was in the police report.
But to Erica or just out loud?
To every witness, he's reading from like a police report or their a statement that they made.
Mm-hmm.
So he's never actually spoken to any of these people personally, and the people that he calls on hates him.
Yeah.
And let me see, he so he all this time he's been take out the courtroom and he's pretending to read. He could be reading the documents and formulating questions. He's got plenty of time. Like, what are you doing with your days? Like, why
Once
would you
again.
want to have a murder trial where you ran over 6 people and you killed 6 and you ran over dozens and dozens of people?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you do this on the fly?
Because the
Explain
nigga
this to
dumb.
me.
Just
Michael,
dumb.
you're a dumb dude. Why would you do this on the fly?
Hey, man, I'm not that dumb now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, cause they say like, what I'm saying, if you represent yourself, you got a fool for a client. So that's my number one thing. Hell, I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
go into a traffic court without a lawyer. And he talking about trying to defend himself against 6 murders. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's not gonna turn out good for you. But like I said, the fact that he even thought that he could even try and pull this out, because I do believe like what you're saying is true. I think he knows what's going to happen. He just wants to grandstand and waste people's time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he went in here with any kind, or at least I hope he didn't go in here with any kind of realistic expectation that like there's a chance I might beat this case. You know.
So I think that he thought with the sovereign citizen thing that was going to be enough. Like
It
he
w-
get
yeah.
what?
Yeah, and once again, the whole sovereign citizen thing is the thing that I have the thing against. It's like, hey, this has never worked. Like you've never read a court case where it's like, oh, he pulled the sovereign citizen defense and he got off. It's like, no, they added extra time on these jokers that
Because you
use that
annoyed
sovereign
them so
citizen.
badly.
Yeah, yeah, you know.
So this guy right here in the corner, this
Mhm,
crusty looking turd,
mhm.
his name is Jay Prince. He's a popular, well, I wouldn't say popular, but he's a YouTuber
Uh
um,
huh.
who does sovereign citizen stuff. And I think he does like black empowerment, but I'm not 100% sure. I know that he is an abuser of women as well. And he was there to give Duh-Rell, moral support and some sovereign citizen support because Duh-Rell is like the black guy, who's being buried by this white legal system. So he's here. He's here to make sure that everything's on the up and up. That's why he's here. Might I add that he is not a lawyer.
Mhm.
He has not had any legal training or education. He just stumbled into the sovereign citizen thing, said, "This sounds great, and let's perpetuate this foolishness."
Yeah, once
So,
again, it doesn't even sound great. I mean, I've heard the arguments for it and against it or whatever. Like that doesn't even sound like yeah, it's
and
crazy.
look, if I was going to be in view of the camera,
Mhm.
I would have did better than this.
Yeah, definitely would have did better than that. Like, come on, my dude. Come
I
on.
mean, he just escaped from a prison or a plantation. Like
Mhm.
he just finally found freedom. That's the way he looking.
Need an offer of
Mhm.
proof as to what you believe her testimony would be, meaning what topics? And are they topics that have not already been covered either through her direct examination from the state, your cross-examination, or already covered by your direct?
I don't remember her. What do you mean by related to her direct? Is that from the last time she testified?
From the first date that she testified and from today. What new topics will you be?
I don't remember everything she testified to the first time. It was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that's right. And we don't take notes. We don't take notes of any kind. So yeah, he does not remember what was testified to from the state. We don't have any of that information. None of the claims, none of the crimes, nothing. We don't have none of that written down.
Well, Mr. Brooks, this is your opportunity to prevent relevant and probative evidence, but under 906.11, she's already been questioned now twice by you. So what new topics do you intend to question her about when she comes back on the witness stand?
What do you mean by new topics?
What you mean?
That you haven't already covered.
What, pursuant to the police report or something? Is that what you're asking? No, I don't understand.
I'm asking you. I'll ask you once again, sir, give me an offer of proof as to what you believe your questioning will be as to Ms. Patterson going forward.
And you say it related to topics, right?
You can just give me the topics. I think that's fair.
I wanted to ask questions about the police reports. That was the last few questions. That's why I'm saying it was only...
Is it a statement that she wrote?
I don't know if it's a statement that she wrote in here.
Do you see a written statement with her signature on it?
I'll have to go through all the paperwork.
Is there a written statement from Ms. Patterson?
No, Your Honor.
It's my understanding Detective Guth spoke to her on both occasions. Is that right?
Yes, with Detective Barrett with him on the first occasion.
Him mad.
Detective Barrett wrote that. Both interviews were also recorded.
Previously provided with discovery?
Absolutely.
Him is mad. Like, what topics?
What about the police report, sir? Do you
What
want
is
to
a
question
topic?
her about so I know with specificity?
And I know that judge is doing her best so that, it doesn't turn out to be a mistrial, but god damn, man, you know what I'm saying? I probably would have jumped over that bench to slap him or something. Like, yo, we can't keep doing this, my dude.
Look, he claims that he has, he's attached to like a little chain thing, a restraint to the table so he can stand up, but he can't walk around or anything. So he keeps saying that he's attached with a shock device. And so I'm telling you, everybody was in the chat. And we were all like screaming, shock him. If he really has a shock device, shock his ass. Shock him. Like if that dude behind him, the white guy with the straight face, I've been on that buzzer. I would have been shocking him to death. He could have been my bottom mouth by the time I got through with him. Man. It would have been a good show.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at it now.
So he's reading the police report again to get questions. So we're coming up with questions on the fly.
How many officers did reports? Because it seemed like it's more than just 2. At least from this paperwork, is more than 2.
You're supposed to know that, my dude.
Hello?
May I show me what Mr. Brooks is referring to? I can maybe help him try and explain, but
Sure.
I don't know what he's talking about.
These good white folks is offering to help him and explain the law to him.
I guess they figured the longer we in this stupid ass trial, the longer it'll be before we have to actually do some real work. Cause
I mean, but think about the amount of pressure they had. So the judge was determined to get this trial, everything done before the 1 year anniversary of the tragedy, and they were going to have their annual Christmas parade. So they wanted to get this taken care of before, and so he was doing everything in his power to get him to run this trial, to run the ball on this one.
Yeah.
So I've got pages 2 and 3 out of 6 from Detective Barron's report under Waukesha Police Department incident number 21-047533. This is one of the 2 reports we've been talking about regarding the statements that Ms. Patterson gave to detectives on November 21st and then on November 22nd. This is the first statement.
Is that the officer you just said?
Yes.
What about that report do you want to question this witness about?
The report is not in order, so again, as I stated before, I would have to read it.
Whose fault is that? The report's not in order.
Exactly.
It's your shit that's in the box. I wish I could go at work and be like, yeah, this PDF that was sent over, it wasn't in order, so I don't even freaking know what to even. I mean, I don't have an equivalent of something stupid that I would make an excuse for. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, and once again, it's your butt that's on trial for murder. You should have this in order.
You should have it in order. You take these the materials with you, and they give you a tablet to where you can go and do legal research. You get on LexisNexis and Westlaw, all of that stuff here, access to. You had time. You weren't doing nothing in jail. But probably
and like I said,
yourself.
but yeah, like when they had him in that other courtroom, they had him, just searching through the boxes and stuff like that. It's like he know that stuff ain't there. That stuff ain't organized or anything. He's just trying to make it look like he's looking for stuff. Right.
Again, his behavior is how he thinks that attorneys act. And then look at this bitch back here. He looking like I'm saying it's some foul shit going on, and I'm making sure that something ain't right. I think that he's shuffling through papers while black. This is an injustice. That's how you looking. Like, don't speak for me, bro. Don't speak for none of us.
Yeah.
Mr. Brooks, I trust that you're prepared. These are your witnesses. So what about that report do you want to question Ms. Patterson on?
Your Honor, I just stated 3 times.
3 times!
I would have to read a little bit of this to form the questions.
Under my authority, under 906.11, then, and given that this witness was initially called by the state, there was a full and fair opportunity for cross-examination by Mr. Brooks at that time, and they had ample time this morning to question her. I will declare that his questioning of her to be closed. I'll bring the witness out on the witness stand and then we'll bring the jury out, and then I will simply ask the state if there are any questions, and then we'll move on from there.
Just so I understand what you mean by closed.
I'm not allowing you to ask her any additional questions, given your full and fair opportunity that you had previously when she was called by the state, and given the opportunity you had this morning and your failure to identify for this court any probative and relevant information that she would testify to about what's in that report.
First of all, the report isn't even in order. So I would have to essentially read at least some of it to even ask
Mr.
a
Brooks,
question.
this is your witness. I expect that you will be prepared and you will not cause delay by any lack thereof. So I'm bringing the witness out, the jury will come out, and you will not have another opportunity to ask any additional questions unless the state asks questions on cross-examination.
So what is we bringing the witness out for?
I
Then,
have
if
to do
can't-
that in front of the jury.
Man, I object to that ruling too. Can you give me a lawful law why?
Your objection is noted for the record. If you start interrupting me when the jury comes out or make any commentary, you will be removed to the other courtroom, and that's.
So I'm being held in contempt again?
No, it's not contempt, sir. It's a finding under Illinois versus Allen. It's a warning that you will forfeit your right
So I
to
might
be
as well just
present.
I might as well have just
No
stayed
such
over there.
contempt finding.
I might as well have just stayed over there then if I was
Mr.
going to get held in
Brooks,
contempt.
that decision is for you and you alone to make, and it is based on your conduct. If you're going to
Just
continue,
take me over there. Just take me over there because I'm not finna get held in contempt for nothing.
I have not held you in contempt.
You did.
You're
You're attempting to hold me in contempt. That's what that is.
No, that's not contempt.
So is it civil or criminal?
Default to
Why am I being held in
sovereign
contempt?
citizen stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to keep you in here because
that's the whole reason
you're
I
going to need
didn't
to
want to
call
come.
the next witness, and I'm going to need
Your
to
Honor.
bring you over in any event.
That's the whole reason why I didn't want to come over here because you was gonna find a reason to hold me in contempt.
Well, I'm finding a reason, and it's not contempt, but I'd find a reason to remove you based upon your disruptive outbursts.
Well, then remove me if
and
that's
your-
what you want to do. Remove me then.
I don't want to do it, sir. I want
Obviously
you
you
in
do.
this courtroom.
Obviously you do. You brought it up before we can even get to.
All right. Mr. Brooks has forfeited his right to be present in this courtroom for the remainder of this witness. Even
So
though
did
it
I
will be
did I
short,
actually forfeit that right?
you have forfeited your right to be present. That
And
is
how
the-
did I forfeit that right, Your Honor?
All right. We're going off the record so that he can be removed to the other courtroom, and he can call his next witness after we complete with.
Look at his eyes. Look how he stares. It's completely dead. It's like a shark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ms. Patterson and giving the state an opportunity from the neighboring courtroom. And once you can promise to this court that you will abide by the rules of decorum and civility, and if you're willing to conduct yourself consistently within that, then I will allow you to come back over.
So why am I being held in contempt now?
I'm not holding you in contempt.
Then what did I do?
All right, I'm going to step off. You've
She
interrupted
looking like
me.
Jesus Christ. I gotta go. I gotta get off.
Yeah.
I gotta get away from him.
Yeah, because you can only take so much stupidity at one time, man. Like I said, I don't know how y'all sit here and took this stuff live, Right now,
It was
we able
great.
to...
This,
'Cause like I
I'm
said,
telling you, this trial, it was thrills and chills. I was sitting at my desk and listening to this trial at work, and I'm just cracking up laughing. I'm like, oh God, I hope I don't get fired from this. But I just could not stop laughing. I mean, this was crazy.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying, this is some wild stuff. But like I said, man, the stupidity just hurts my brain listening to this Joker.
Yeah, I mean, he's an idiot. But I thought during the trial that maybe if he had a better parents and a father in the house that wasn't a piece of shit like him, maybe you can see that he has like raw intelligence, but he doesn't have the brain and the intellect, the education. There's gaps there. So maybe had he had the opportunity of having parents that would beat his ass if he didn't get his homework done, and he had to be on the honor roll. Maybe if he had them type of parents, then maybe he potentially could have actually been the lawyer.
Yeah, maybe, but the thing is with these pseudo intellectual Negroes is that like they know just enough to make them sound like they know what they're talking about, but yeah, they don't know what they're talking about for real, and I think that's like I don't know if you're just like I don't think like anything could help that dude for real, I mean, maybe, but yeah, I think he sounds like he was a lost cause from the beginning.
He's definitely a lost cause. All right, so Duh-Rell has been moved to another courtroom. And so now the jury is coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine being on the jury. Every time you come in the courtroom, the defendant is in another courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then something to happen and be like, would you like to come back? The jury has to leave. Then he's back in the courtroom. Then sometimes it's been where he was removed, said he was coming back, then got removed before he could come back.
How he got removed in the hallway? Like, how the hell does that happen?
Like he would be in the courtroom clowning. So he'd be like,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to stay over here. You can leave me over here. And so then she'd be like, okay, well, we're going to go off the record. So the defendant, we can bring him over here. And then she'll come back. And then she's like, well, Mr. Brooks has still forfeited his chance to be in the courtroom. So it was a whole lot of this
Well, like I said, I
foolishness.
can tell that he's doing a lot of this stuff for attention and effect. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, you know.
And look, he was the most streamed and talked about person on the planet for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
this is like the Super Bowl of trials.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing that compares to this. Jody Arias was interesting, with all the sex talk when Jody got on the stand. And
Mm-hmm.
then the cross-examination with Juan Martinez was phenomenal.
Yeah.
But nothing is like this. Nothing. There's nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, his mom was an enabler. Yep.
You should just keep them. They're nearby. Thank you, everyone. Please be seated.
All right, so look at him. He in the courtroom. So that's his fort.
Just for the record, Mr. Brooks is appearing from another courtroom. That should not affect your deliberation or verdicts in any way. At this time, does the state have any questions for this witness?
I don't have any questions for Ms. Patterson.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. You may step down. Thank you for being here.
She said, I got to stop this humiliation ritual. I cannot let this go on any further.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So he watched.
All right. The defense may call its next witness, please.
Here we go.
Go ahead, sir. You can call your next witness.
I thought I was muted.
You're not muted.
So how long am I supposed to stay in here now?
I'm going to excuse the jury.
See?
We'll have counsel with you back shortly. All rise for the jury, please.
And see, if I was on the jury, I'd be pissed off, man. This dude making me get up and go to the other room and then have to come back out again over and over again. Yeah,
Yep.
he guilty. We ain't even got to finish the rest of this trial. Let's just go ahead and lock him up.
I'm telling you, when they deliberated,
Uh-huh.
it took just long enough for them to write out, what they needed to write on the verdict forms. It was like 76 forms. So you had to individually each verdict. So it took them just enough time for them to write them forms out. Guilty. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Call the girl who clocked him. When he calls the girl who clocked him, who he call? I think he's gonna call the Latino dude. Oh, the one with the car. Yeah, her. She next. Oh, and then the little dude that hates him. Yeah, that was good.
All right, the jury is no longer
And this
in
was
the
Hispanic
courtroom.
dude.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Brooks, I had the jury leave the courtroom because it appeared to me you wanted to perhaps either ask to come back into the courtroom or make another record of something. Do you want to come back into this courtroom as you call your next witness? You're not muted. You're unmuted.
So what's going on now? Why am I being held in contempt yet again?
The record will reflect that pursuant to Illinois versus Allen, Mr. Brooks was not held in contempt, although that is one of the possible ways for a trial judge to handle a defendant who is stubbornly defiant, disruptive, and contemptuous. That is not the only way in which a judge can address a defendant that is being discourteous, disrespectful, and disruptive. So pursuant to the authority in Illinois versus Allen, I found that you forfeited your right to be present based upon your conduct. I'd also direct the parties to some persuasive authority from other jurisdictions that are more recent, including People versus Cone from the state of Colorado.
Here she go.
P3rd 366.
She's doing too much.
The Colorado Court of Appeals from 2007. And then from the state of Washington, from their Supreme Court, State versus Davis, 461 P3rd 1204. That's from 2020. And then I'd remind the parties of the district court decision that was later affirmed.
Blah, blah,
from
blah.
Pennsylvania, U.S. versus Jennings, 855 F Sup 1427 from 1994. The finding was, sir, that you forfeited your right to be present based upon your conduct.
Finished.
Okay, and all those case laws you just cited are pursuant to that.
Sir, I will ask you, would you like to come back into this courtroom as you continue with the calling of witnesses and your next witness?
I thought you was using Illinois versus Allen.
You are welcome to come back into this courtroom, sir.
So why was I removed in the first place then?
I've made my findings. The record will stand. I will ask you one last time. Would you like to come back into this courtroom as you call your next witness?
You're not finna hold me in contempt no more. Not finna do that.
Mr. Brooks is not answering my question directly, so based upon that, I'll advise him that if I will ask one more time and he fails to answer it with a yes or no, I will take that as a no, that he wants to stay in that courtroom.
You can't answer
Mr.
for
Brooks?
me. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Mr. Brooks, I'm advising you that I will. He's interrupting me once again.
Okay, you talking. You the one talking right now, so don't do that.
I'm going to mute him because he's not being respectful and he's just spouting off. So he did not answer my question directly. He has not reclaimed his right to come back into the courtroom because number one, he has not requested it. Number two, he hasn't answered my question about whether he wants to come back in. And number three, he hasn't stated or demonstrated a willingness to conduct himself consistently with the decorum and respect inherent in the concepts of courts and judicial proceedings. I will give him one more opportunity so that it's abundantly clear on this record that I am honoring his right to be present, and I will unmute him. Sir, would you like to come back into this courtroom as you call your next witness?
Don't try to seem like you're trying to honor my rights now because you haven't been doing it.
He is, again, not answering the question directly.
Don't try to put on,
I'm going to mute him again. As I've noted before, this is a clear method now.
You see why we watch this now?
I've done something that he disagrees with, that he just continues to argue with me. And does not answer questions directly. So based upon his continued disruptive behavior, the fact that he will not answer my questions directly, I'll find that he's continuing to forfeit his right to be present in this courtroom. Clearly the audio and visual technology are working. He's been responding, although not appropriately. He is in that other courtroom. We can see him. He does have the headphones on, and I confirmed that he can see and hear as well, based upon the court personnel that are in the other courtroom. So I'll make another finding that his appearance from the other courtroom is the functional equivalent of him being present in this courtroom. Mr. Brooks, before I unmute you, I am going to advise you, I will ask you to call your next witness. And if I don't get a direct response out of you, I may ask it again. And if you fail to give me a direct response, then you will forfeit your right to call any other witnesses. So I'm going to unmute you. Actually, I need to bring the jury back out. But before I do that, I will unmute you first and ask you which witness you intend to call so we can at least have that person ready to go and outside the courtroom. Who will be your next witness?
I'm not calling no witness if I got to be in this other courtroom.
Would you like to come back into this courtroom, sir?
Why was I ever removed? You never answered.
I've made a record of that, sir.
I have to answer everything, though. Everything you ask me, you expect me to answer. But then when I ask you questions, you never have to answer anything. I just put on the record that 2 of your bailiffs just made gestures. When I'm looking at them off the reflection of the screen, they're making gestures behind my head that make me feel uncomfortable. I just brought that up on the record.
Mike, did you hear that?
Yeah, when did he make that on the record? Hey, it doesn't matter. Yeah, second of all, we've been listening to him the whole time. How the hell he ain't said nothing about it?
At all.
At all. At all. And third of all, it just doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter.
Mm-hmm.
2 of your bailiffs just made gestures. When I'm looking at them off the reflection of the screen, they're making gestures behind my head that make me feel uncomfortable. I just brought that up on the record. You didn't even address that.
Mr. Brooks, I didn't address it because, frankly, you keep interrupting me, and then I have to deal with the interruptions and make a record regarding that. So I just saw the captain walk over. I will let security personnel, Captain Dussault, look into that, and if appropriate, he can bring that conduct to my attention. I'd also remind the defendant that at any time you can also ask to be brought over through the bailiffs who are in that courtroom. So to be abundantly fair to you, I will ask one more time, would you like to come back over to this courtroom?
I should have never been removed.
That's not answering my question, sir.
You haven't answered my question.
The court's not going to answer questions directed at the court by the defendant because they're not relevant or probative at this time, and they're a delay and disruptive tactic. Mr. Brooks.
A delay and disruptive tactic. Is that a judicial determination that you're making?
I'm going to mute you because we're going off on the judicial determinations. Every decision I make, sir, is by definition a judicial determination.
She's a judge.
It is on the record.
Exactly.
If there is a conviction, you can raise whatever issues you want on appeal if you are convicted. But we don't need to have this back and forth every time to further make the record when the record speaks for itself. You were given plenty of opportunities throughout this trial to make offers of proof, to state your legal reasoning for either an objection or for a question that's being asked or for a whole host of other things. But right now you're not doing anything legally relevant. You're being disruptive. I would like you to be present. That is always what I want during this case. It certainly, I think, is important, but you can forfeit your right to be present by your conduct, which you have done repeatedly throughout this case. I will advise you that if you are in that courtroom, because I have put you there and you have not reclaimed
She has the patience of Job.
The right to be present by number one asking and then expressing
There's no way I
to
could have
conduct yourself
dealt with this.
consistently with decorum.
Well,
and
like I said,
respect
I
inherent
know
in
the
concepts
only
of
reason
courts and
she's
judicial
got this
proceedings.
much patience because she doesn't want this shit to mistrial and they have to do this shit all over again. You know what I'm saying? So so they trying to do everything they can to get this shit over with and done.
Yeah.
Mr. Brooks, I'm advising you that if you fail to call a witness, you will forfeit your right to present any additional witnesses. And I'm doing this outside the presence of the jury right now for a reason. I need to know from you right now, you are unmuted, who is your next witness?
She trying to say something to me? Yeah.
What you trying to say?
That was very disrespectful, sir. You chose to take off your headphones. You choose
because
to
I'm
read.
muted. I'm muted. So why am I gonna have my headphones on and I'm muted?
Well, I would think your headphones help you hear. The
They
muting
do.
is so that I don't have to hear the disruptions.
Okay, well then why should I need to hear what
So
you
let
saying?
me be clear, sir. And
You
you
don't
are
gotta
not.
be clear or nothing. I don't gotta listen to you.
I will ask you one last time, sir. Who is your next witness?
First of all, is she talking to me again?
He.
So
This.
we gotta keep doing this little childish stuff, dude. I gotta sit up here and I'm supposed to abide by every single rule, but don't nobody else gotta do that.
The record should
Judicial misconduct.
reflect that Mr. Brooks is spouting off, making
I think
unsubstantiated
the record can hear me. I think
allegations
they can hear me.
against this court,
Unless I'm
directly
muted.
attacking the integrity of this court and these proceedings, while yet
This court ain't got no
refusing
integrity.
to answer
This court don't have
simple
no
questions. Mr. Brooks, you
That's
are,
not my name. I told you I don't consent to being called that name.
sir, you are hereby advised this is the last time I will ask this question,
Don't talk
or
to me
you
like
will
that.
forfeit your right to present
You can't do that.
any
Show me what-
additional
show me
witnesses,
where that's law.
because
Show
you
me
are
where
not
that's law.
cooperating with this process.
Show me that it's law. That's all I'm asking. Show me that it's lawful law.
Mr. Brooks,
How can I forfeit not being able to have a defense? Are you kidding me?
all I'm asking is that you conduct yourself
Hey,
with
Minnie.
dignity, with decorum, and with respect. I will
Okay.
gladly bring you back into this courtroom so you can present your additional witnesses.
You're
But you
right.
need to ask me to come back into this courtroom.
With all due respect, I'm tired of having this back and forth with you every day. It's not my intention to come in here and have these interactions with you every day. It's not. Regardless to what you may think, regardless to how you may feel, that is not my intention.
Munchkin.
Okay? I simply do what I do because I do not have the understanding. So if I don't understand something, I'm going to ask a question. I apologize if it makes you feel that I'm intentionally trying to delay the proceedings. If I'm intentionally trying to be disruptive. Because that's not the case. And I feel very, 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 very disrespected every time the record is made, making it seem like that's what I'm attempting to do. So of course it's gonna frustrate. Of course it's gonna make me a little bit upset. And I just want you to understand that. It seems to me the way I'm interpreting what you're doing, which is it is your courtroom. That's not it. It's not a dispute. It's not up for debate.
I was not.
You control what's going on in there. That's not a dispute. But the way I'm interpreting what you're doing is that I'm being held in contempt. That's how I'm interpreting. Because one of the three things that's cited in the Illinois versus Allen, one of them is being gagged.
That's one.
I haven't been gagged.
Right?
One of them is held in contempt.
That's two.
If
What's the
if
third,
not-
There's a
Mr.
third one.
What's the third?
The third is removed from the courtroom while the trial continues, right? That's the third, right?
And that's what's been done.
Dumbass.
Okay. So now, where does it say after that having me on a headset or being able to see and hear and all this and this, how is that not prejudicing my defense?
Sir, you can
I
raise
can't
that
even-
issue on
I can't-
appeal. You
This
can
is
raise
why I
that
say that.
issue on appeal if you are
This is why I say
convicted.
that. This is why I say that though. Because I can't even see. The only thing I can see right now when I'm looking at the TV is you and the prosecution table. I can't see anything else.
I understand that, sir. I'm fully aware of that.
So I'm not fully aware of what's going on in the courtroom. Don't I deserve that right to be able to see and hear everything that's going on?
If you can conduct yourself consistently with the decorum and respect inherent in the concepts of courts and judicial proceedings, the answer then is yes. So I'm not going to have a debate with you about the law. I will ask you again, would you like to come back into this courtroom?
Are you going to kick me out? Are you going to kick me out?
Sir, I'm asking the questions right now. Would you like to come back into this courtroom? Yes or no?
Are you going to kick me out? Are you going to kick me out?
Sir, it's a yes or no question. Would you like to come back into this?
Well, my answer was based on the reason why I'm answering like that is because the moment I say something, it's going to get me put out. I don't want to keep hauling this stuff back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It makes essentially it wastes time, really.
Really?
I'm well aware of that, sir. That it delays the proceedings.
Yeah, but then it's laid at my feet as if that's my attempt. You think I want to be over here?
Sir, I don't know what you want or don't want at this time. I know that we need to complete this trial and that you have frustrated today more than ever before the ability of this court to do that.
Yeah, he showed his ass
I
today.
apologize.
He showed his whole ass.
Nobody.
Yeah, he really has.
I'm just as frustrated as everybody. Probably more.
Then I suggest that you conform your conduct to the requirements of courtesy and decorum so that you don't run the risk of forfeiting your right to be present. But that falls on you and you alone, sir.
There is no conduct. I don't understand what you mean by that. I really don't.
Mr. Brooks, you may not understand it. I don't think that's accurate. I think you know exactly what you're doing.
If that's what you think, that's fine. I can't argue
And
with
you
you
have
about
demonstrated throughout this case that you pay attention to witnesses' testimony, that you make cogent and coherent objections.
Lies.
At times that you have even had evidence suppressed in this case or stricken. That's the word I used during this case. You made an opening statement. You communicate with witnesses. So
Your
you
Honor,
clearly
it's
read,
not
write,
fair.
and understand English. That's not an issue
not-
here, sir.
It's not fair.
Are
I
you
object to that.
self-represented? Absolutely. Does that present difficulties?
You object to what?
That he can read, write, and
Understand English.
understand English. Yeah. Objection, Your Honor. Facts not found.
Yes. Facts not found in evidence.
And disadvantages? Absolutely. But that takes me back to when you waived your right to counsel. And you did so knowingly, freely, voluntarily, and with a full understanding of the disadvantages and advantages of doing so, meaning advantages of having an attorney, the disadvantages of doing it on your own, and you made a deliberate decision to
Your Honor, that's
represent
not fair.
yourself, and that comes at a risk to you of, yes, at times not fully understanding the law, the rules of evidence, the rules of procedure, but you do
not
so
fair.
at your peril.
That's not fair to state, Your Honor, because
So I'm going to do the following, since I'm not really getting anywhere. I'm going to mute you for the moment. I'm not getting anywhere with him. I would like him to be brought over, and he has a choice to make. He can come back over, or he doesn't. Either way, he's going to be asked to call a witness
Nope.
in front of the jury. I will ask him 3 times if he fails to give me a direct answer, and after the 3rd time, I will make the appropriate finding.
Look, she giving the Chuck Schumer, where we're going to write a strongly worded letter to the president and telling that we don't like this. Give it a strongly worded letter.
Uh-huh.
Like,
But hey,
shut
let me
up.
ask you a question, right?
Uh-huh.
Because I thought, like, even when a person chooses to represent themselves, there still has to be like a lawyer still hovering around them when they do that.
So in Waukesha at that time, that the public defender's office said that when they got fired, that there would not be co-counsel or
Mhm.
acting counsel or anything like that. That he would be flying completely solo dolo.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
that's why he didn't have it, because they told him that they don't have it in their budget, or there's something they don't do, but
Mm-hmm.
it would not be one made available for him. So he
Oh,
would have to
okay
do
then.
all this by himself.
Yeah,
And they
cause
went through,
yeah, go ahead.
I would say they went through this long thing called a colloquy, where she questioned him to make sure that he fully understood the charges, the nature of the charges, and the penalties that he potentially faced if he was convicted. He was
Mm-hmm.
told all of that.
Yeah,
He went and played the sovereign citizen game.
yeah.
Um, on that too. So instead of him saying that he understands when she was going over the questions, he kept saying that I'm informed.
Uh-huh.
So he would
Yeah.
actually go and mark out the form, mark out understand, and put informed. So
Uh.
now, so now he's arguing that he didn't understand. And on that form, he even wrote that he was informed, but he didn't understand. You see,
Uh-huh.
you see how that go? You
Well,
see?
well, if you didn't understand, maybe you should have had somebody who did understand what all that stuff was. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go. Thank you, Minnie. So she says, a Wisconsin law prohibits standby counsel. You either get a lawyer or you choose to represent yourself.
Oh, okay then. Well, that's good to know. Because I know I've seen other people who represented themselves, and it was like you sort of have to have somebody there for at least procedural stuff. You know what I'm
Mm-mm,
saying?
not here.
Uh yeah, they didn't necessarily have to help you with your defense, but they did have to at least help you with the procedural stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Hey, Sand. Yeah. Hey, Cassandra. I can't even see. All right. Paisley. While I'm paused, here's Munchkin, y'all. Y'all want to see Munchkin.
Nobody wants to see that dog.
Hater. Oh, take this down here. Hi. Hey, everybody. I got on my little snow cone pajamas.
Mhm. Did he get out there in that ice?
Uh, well, he does a quick thing. You know, Paisley don't like being cold or wet.
Yeah, huh.
Look at this
Some
hater.
dogs love it. You know what I'm saying?
Not this one.
When it finally gets cold out there, man, they be ready to go.
Not this one.
Hmm.
Here you go, Munchkin. Here's your bone. Get your bone. All right.
Yeah, I agree with Tara up there. Demon dog.
Whatever. That's my baby. All right.
But I will do that outside the presence of the jury. But we are going to continue. So we'll go off the record and he will come back over here. Thank you. We are in recess until that happens.
So you hear him in the courtroom running his mouth,
Yep.
running them dick suckers.
Just to say something and then get kicked out. Man, I don't know what to tell her then.
The police is like, I don't know, whatever.
No. Because I'm going to end up having to come back over here. Don't y'all get tired of hauling all this stuff over here, over there, over here, over there?
He's still yapping his mouth.
Yes, yapping his mouth. All right, so we'll do like one of the witnesses and then call it for the night because I don't want to be up here too long.
All right, then. That works for me.
And then we'll do the rest of the witnesses. I mean, Michael, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
The last like 3 witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot.
Well, I'm
And
pretty sure they're all hostile witnesses, right? I'm pretty sure he
all of
doesn't
them were
have
hostile.
you
But
don't
they
have a
were
witness
polite.
to.
They were polite to him.
Uh-huh.
But they wouldn't play on the radio with him. And
Yeah.
he called the mother of the children. He caused
Wow.
he caused a what? A fracture. He had a compound fracture on one of her sons. Another child had like road rash, chipped teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but all three of her kids, he hit
Uh-huh.
and called her to the stand because why? She said she heard a horn honking, but she missed, and she has a very unusual last name. And the people that were attacked they have a map of the people that were attacked. Their
Mm-hmm.
names is on the list
Yeah.
that they've been looking at in court the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And he calls the mother with the same freaking last name.
See, that's what I'm saying. This dude does not know anything. Like,
Nothing.
yeah.
All right, so we back in court.
He actually made it back into the room.
Yeah, being an ass. Oh, mouse. Look at him.
Non-responsive answer is attack at agreement, Your Honor.
Jury's coming out.
Oh yes. So he says that if they don't get the judge doesn't respond, he'll say, "Is that a tacit agreement, not tacit agreement?"
Oh, I was about to say, what the hell is attacking
A tacit agreement.
Okay, all right.
It's a tacit agreement.
Once again,
On the
he
lower,
he can't speak, read, or understand English.
Laura Owens pregnancy fraud case. Is this a case, Minnie, or is this old? Miss Duh-Rell, that's it. Yes, Mrs. Duh-Rell. Thank you, Super Kelly G. 4 of her kids got hit. And so all the Duh-Rell kids is listed. Sonia Duh-Rell, Miracle Duh-Rell, Michael Duh-Rell, just all listed on the thing. And you call Mrs. Duh-Rell.
Yeah, why would you gonna put what I'm saying, the mother of victims of your crime on the stage, and you don't think the jury is not gonna be persuaded by her at all? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you that he realized that he fucked up. He had this look on his face like, I just fucked up.
Yeah. Once again, you couldn't see this coming a mile away, my dude.
Like, we saw it coming.
Yeah.
We saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is one of the victim's sons right here.
Mm-hmm.
He has this quiet, he has this look of rage on his face.
Yeah.
The entire time. Him, and then this is another one who is I think his mom. They were one of the dancing grannies because he took out dancing grannies. That's the name of their little dance group. Some elderly ladies.
Yeah.
Click them out. Click out band. That's who we hit first. The band. So the jury coming in, he thinks this is somehow helping the jury. Or helping this case with the jury.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how he keeps his face like this the whole time.
That's probably because this is just a normal day for him. You know what I'm saying? Like for us, we're just sitting here having a good time laughing at him. But like I said, he probably sees this on a day-to-day basis.
Okay, now look at it.
Yeah.
So now it's time for another performance.
The defense may call its next witness.
Who's here?
Bertram, Hayes, Aldrich, and Lescano are present and ready, Your Honor.
Thank you.
What was the last two?
Aldrich and Lescano.
Let me write the name down. You said Laura Owens.
Let's go with Deanna Aldridge.
Deanna Aldridge? All right, very well.
So who is this lady? As
This lady found saw the car crash.
mm-hmm.
I can really skip her, to be honest with you, and get to this dude here. Oh yeah. I'm gonna skip her.
Okay.
But here's his prop Bible
Mm-hmm.
right there.
Yep.
The law book. You see the little burgundy here?
Yep.
That's the law book he won't read.
yeah.
But the Bible takes a prominent place. Look, bitch, you not reading. So he gets his Bible and puts it on a particular scripture and then puts the Bible down.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Was this some performative bullshit that we're doing?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Okay. Well, let me skip her.
After that evening?
They did not interview me that.
Yeah, I don't care about her. I want the dude.
There was a parade going on that evening?
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna skip this.
Did Just 1 second, Your Honor.
All right. So he finished, and so now he's trying to get his next witness.
Mm-hmm.
Now, keep in mind, he thinks that by having these witnesses, the reason why he didn't want to have the witnesses, listed, because he didn't want the prosecution to be prepared. So he thinks that he is, like throwing a monkey wrench in the prosecution's plans, in the various plans. He's stopping it because they ain't gonna be ready.
Yeah.
Because apparently they didn't prepare either. It's like you didn't prepare in his world anyway.
Yeah, I bet all they got to do is just cross-examine them like a normal lawyer would know how to do, and be done with it.
Yeah, but you don't know the rules of evidence,
Mm-hmm.
and every time you ask questions, you always inadvertently open the door for character evidence to come in or your criminal background to come in.
Yeah. And once again, like I said, they're being way patient with that dude, because I would have let that door swing open, the first couple of times he tried to do it. It's just like, yeah, let's just go ahead and put it on out there. You keep wanting to put it out there. Yeah, because that's what it seemed like to me if I was a judge. It's like you want to put it out there. You want them to know how terrible of a person you is.
She said bachelor pregnancy faker. Okay. Bachelor pregnancy faker.
I think I know about that case. I think I saw a video on that case.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna research it and see, because I haven't heard. I'm not familiar with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah. So here he go looking, and of course we wait to the last possible second, but he's looking studious.
Yeah.
Just 1 second, Your Honor.
Like he's prepared. Look at him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also for you to observe, when you see him holding the Bible reading, his head doesn't move.
Uh-huh.
When he reads, his head moves side to side.
Mm-hmm.
Look.
Yeah.
Head moving.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That lets you know that he's actually reading.
Mm-hmm.
Why
The defense calls Christopher Bertram.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, we're
All
gonna
right, so
finish.
how does he pertain to the case?
Christopher Bertram saw said that in his statement that he saw dumbass uh, reach for something in the vehicle, because remember he said
Mm-hmm.
vehicle, reach for something, but I think he said he heard a horn honk, and then everything else was completely incriminating himself. Duh-Rell was
Yeah.
incriminating himself. So yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'll just say this: none of these witnesses should have been called on his behalf.
Yeah, of course, because you want to
None of
call
them should
people
have been
who's gonna
called.
help your case, not sink it
Exactly.
even further.
Hmm.
Once again, that's lawyer school 101.
Look at him.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you do this any other time
I presume the
except in front of the
state
jury?
that was assisting. Thank you.
Your Honor, my assistant.
I didn't want to assume, so thank you for
Yes.
verifying that. Looks like this one's a lot closer than before, so that's good. All right, good afternoon, Mr. Bertram. If you would please make your way to the witness stand, which is off to my right. It is up one riser. When you get there, please remain standing, raise your right hand, and my clerk Teresa, who's on my left and across from you, will swear you in.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Have a seat, please.
A little leprechaun.
First thing I will ask you to do is to state your first and last names for the record.
My first name is Christopher, and my last name is Bertram.
Could you spell those, please?
CHRISTOPHER BERTRAM.
He got a lesbian haircut.
As long as you said
Yes, he
close
does.
to that.
I was wondering, was he like a stud or something? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, obviously, I guess he is a guy, or I
Yeah.
don't know, maybe he's fully transitioned and it came off well. So who knows?
Hey,
Who
it's
knows?
possible. Anything's possible these days.
Yeah, man, anything's possible. But nah, that is totally a lesbian haircut.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, your witness.
First of all, good afternoon. What do you currently do for a living?
I do electrical work.
Look at his face.
Mm-hmm. You can see the contempt in his eyes.
I mean, that quiet rage. I'm telling you, like
Mhm.
Minnesota, y'all got some quiet rage. I
Did
love
he
it.
actually get hit or related to anybody that got hit? Or like
No,
I said, he was just a spectator that saw some stuff.
he just observed the vehicle, smashed a vehicle, and that
Oh,
there
okay.
was uh, a person of a darker skin complexion that was driving the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Okay.
always asking about, you see tents on the windows. How do you know those other people weren't in the back seat of the car? Those tents on the back window.
Yeah.
Mess.
I mean, because he looks like he really hates this dude. And like I said, I know like everybody's going to have like a general level of hatred to this dude. But he does look like he's like taking this shit really personal. That's why I was wondering, like, did he run over his aunt or something?
You need to see some of the cross examinations he did on the prosecution's witness.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of quiet rage, and he even tried to hem one of them up with a race thing, because
Mm-hmm.
the guy said that he saw a light skinned black person, and then he said he saw a dark skinned black person. So he tried to hem
Mm-hmm.
him up on, so what do you mean by dark skin?
Yeah.
I think he called him tan skin. So you said tan skin, and you said dark skin. So which
Mhm.
one is it? And so you can see that the guy was very visibly uncomfortable being asked this question.
Uh-huh.
And you can see the wheels turn his head, like, I I'm trying to say anything that could be viewed as offensive or racist. And I'm just like, he knew exactly what he was doing, asking him that question.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
Directing your attention to the evening of November 21st, 2021. Um, do you recall that evening pretty well?
Not very.
Do you recall what you were doing that evening?
Yes.
And what were you doing that evening?
Taking my mother's car to our mechanic friend.
I really did not realize how much he hated this dude until now.
Yeah, he like you look in his eye, he really just does not like this dude, and it's not like I said that standard level of hate that you have with this dude. Like he
Mhm.
has a grudge against this
It's
dude.
personal.
It is personal for him.
Hmm.
Are you aware of a parade going on that evening?
No.
Around what time were you taking your mom's car to be inspected?
I don't recall.
Do you recall seeing anything that caught your attention that evening?
Yes.
Can you state what that was?
A smashed up red car.
And do you recall where you saw that at?
I believe it is Prospect Court Street.
And at the time you observed this smashed up car, as you say, did you see anyone driving it?
Yes.
And were you able to make a description? Sorry.
Subscription.
Description of who was driving it?
I believe so.
And what do you recall?
I don't recall what I said.
Dude said, I'm not giving you nothing.
Hmm.
I'm giving you yes, no, and I don't recall.
Hmm.
He almost as good as Lil Woody. I don't recall.
You don't recall what you said or saw?
I don't recall what he exactly said when I gave my statement.
I don't
Do you
recall.
recall what you saw?
No.
You made reference to giving the statement. I'm assuming that would be to law enforcement. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
And did they write down? Well, let me back up. How was that
Back that
interview
ass
conducted?
up.
Was that an in-person interview over the phone, or?
In person.
And do you recall if the law enforcement officer was writing down what you were telling them or recording you?
I don't recall.
Does it freaking matter? It won't help you any.
Hmm.
Look at this dumbass.
Did you observe the vehicle stop at any point in time?
No.
So it was pretty much you just saw it just kind of just rolling past.
Yes.
Did you notice if the vehicle had any tents?
Any what?
Tents, like tinted windows?
Tents.
No.
Yeah, tents on the window. Hey, Tyrone. Make sure y'all smashing that like button whether you come in or out, please, and thank you.
Do you recall in your interview with law enforcement? Well, let me back up a little bit. Was your interview with law enforcement the same evening that you saw this vehicle, or sometime after?
The same evening.
Do you recall stating during the interview that evening that you observed the driver as a black male with short hair and a short beard?
I don't recall exactly what I said.
Do you recall stating at any time during that interview that evening that you believe you saw the operator of the vehicle reach down and grab something as they were driving past?
Yes.
Did you ever see them?
Who does
Did
this?
you ever see what you believe
Somebody
was
who's
being
not
grabbed?
prepared.
No.
And what did you think at that moment that you saw the operator of this vehicle reach down?
I was unsure.
They ain't giving you nothing, bruh.
Do you recall in your interview with law enforcement that evening stating that you thought it was possibly a gun?
Yes.
Ooh, Lord, looks could kill.
And where did you observe the vehicle go after it had passed you?
I turned away after it passed me.
Do you recall what the operator of the vehicle was wearing at the time that it passed you?
I do not remember.
Do you recall during your interview with law enforcement that evening stating that you thought the operator was wearing a black sweater or jacket as it drove past you?
If that is what is written.
Do you recall saying that?
No.
And do you recall where your interview with law enforcement that evening took place?
Yes.
And where did it take place?
My house.
And was anyone present with you during your interview with law enforcement that evening?
Yes.
And who was that?
My mother.
And do you recall what agency your interview was conducted by?
Yes.
And would you state for the jury in the record?
The FBI.
Them alphabet boys.
Yeah, the feds.
Do you recall stating in your interview that evening with law enforcement that you heard a lot of gunshots?
Yes.
And do you recall I think that's a little bit unfair to say. If you had to estimate where do you think those gunshots were coming from, like vicinity-wise?
It sounded from downtown.
And when you say a lot of shots, what would you describe as a lot of shots?
Like a full magazine.
This is insane to me. And he looks crazy.
Of course he does. Cause like I say, he's trying to make this stuff up as he goes.
So they go he and ken. You'll get why I say that in a minute. The black lady's like, bless his heart. Bless his simple-minded ass. She's like, if I could help you, I would.
Nah, I don't think she would.
Nah, probably not.
The vehicle that you observed crash into anything?
No.
I wouldn't help him either.
And she might be saying bless your heart, but she ain't trying to help him for real.
Yeah, definitely bless your heart, though.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all are from the South, bless your heart is a way for us to call you stupid, but in a polite way. So it's nice, nasty. Oh, if you ever hear this, bless your heart.
Mm-hmm.
That means we think that you're an idiot, but we're too polite to call you one to your face.
Uh-huh.
Do you recall stating in your interview with law enforcement that evening that the vehicle appeared to slow down while traveling down Prospect Court?
Yes.
The hairline is trash
Yeah.
because you got demon
What's
horns.
and you got a spot in the back. And like I said, at some point you just gotta let it go, man. You gotta let it go.
So when he was arrested, he had dreadlocks, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So unbeknownst to us at the time, that he had dreadlock extensions. Yes, all those when we was looking at the videos last time, those was
Uh-huh.
extensions. Those was not
Oh,
real.
okay.
Yeah, they weren't real. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Uh-huh. Well, hey man,
mm-hmm.
At
gotta
some
do what
time
you gotta
after
do, I
observing this
guess.
vehicle, did you call 911?
Yes.
Do you recall around what time you called 911?
No.
Someone please call 911.
Do you
Damn, I
recall
ain't heard that song in a long
shortly
time.
after
Mm-hmm.
seeing this vehicle uh,
Look at him.
texting
Like,
you?
hurry your ass up.
Yes.
Do you recall who that was?
My girlfriend.
And what did you tell her?
I don't remember.
You know what? I refuse to believe he has a girlfriend. I refuse to believe because no woman would allow her man to come out
Mm-hmm.
with this on.
I don't know, say maybe if she has like lesbian like tendencies or something like that, she can satisfy being with a guy and being with a stud at the same time.
I mean, the
That's
shirt tight, and then you got a button all the way up to his Adam's apple. It's just he look uncomfortable.
once again, maybe that's just the best shirt he got. He is an electrician, man. He probably just got blue jeans and t-shirts. He ain't caring about dressing for real. This is one nice good shirt and one good sweater. And
Well,
you trying to make
he
fun of him.
could have wore the tech support IT uniform of a sweater, a quarter zip, and some khakis.
You can't wear that out nowhere for real, you know what I'm saying? Because, hell, half the time people want to ask you, hey, where's this thing located at? You know what I'm saying? When you be out in your little
Yeah,
uniform and
because
stuff.
y'all have that distinct uniform. I'd be like, IT, IT, IT.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
do you know how many times I had left for work and went to the store and some lady asked me, hey, where can I find the such and such? I'm like, ma'am, I don't work here. I don't work here.
Oh, you must have been at the Geek Squad in at Best Buy.
I'm just talking about regular old Walmart or something. I be in places where like the uniform don't even look, cause like I said, like you're joking and stuff, but yeah, the uniforms is like khaki blue
Mm-hmm.
shirt or whatever. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And I don't even remember where it was. I want to say it's Home Depot, but you know what I'm saying, because they had like a totally different uniform, right?
Home
So
Depot
like I
is
said.
orange, right?
Yeah, so I think they wear khaki and orange. So I'm in Home Depot trying to do my Home Depot thing, and the lady come up to me, ask me, "Hey, where can I find the such and such, such and such?" Now mine's is khaki and blue, theirs is khaki and orange, and I'm looking at this lady like, "Ma'am, that's not even close to being correct." You know what I'm saying? You ain't even trying at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So
Recall
yeah.
telling her there's a shooting?
Oh,
Possibly.
somebody said he lives in Waukesha. I lived in Milwaukee 13 years ago. That outfit checks out. Well, I'll be damned. Okay, okay. I also it's a Midwestern thing. Okay, no problem. No problem. I just wouldn't have mine wearing this no place. I'm like,
Well,
take that shit off. Or
yeah.
just wear the sweater and leave the shirt off.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he's young, so I'm leaving him alone. I'm cutting some slack.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're just going from page to page, paragraph by paragraph, to formulate questions. To formulate questions. Hey, Gina. This is.
Did you see anyone else in the vehicle?
No.
Uh-oh. Damn it. Damn it, Duh-Rell. And he
Yeah,
in my
like
seat.
it took him 5
Do you
minutes for him
recall
to come up with that
seeing
question.
an
He
operator
answered it
wearing a black
immediately.
sweater?
Now you got to
Mhm.
come up with
I don't
another
remember.
question.
Now he just shuffling papers around.
Mm-hmm.
This is wild.
Yep.
Did you observe at any time that evening seeing someone run from the vehicle?
No.
Dude looking like, I see what you're trying to do here. You're an idiot. Like, you son of a bitch.
Do you recall why you would have gave a description that evening when initially interviewed by law enforcement?
Because I saw the person in the car.
And how did that person look?
I don't remember.
Should have said like you.
Oh, this answer makes sense.
That response has been given by
I
witnesses
don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
when he asked that
Further
question.
questions at this time.
Thank you. Any cross? No. Thank you, sir. You may step down and you are excused.
All right, this is the part. You've been having some good foolishness. And look at him.
Uh-huh.
All right, go ahead and call your next witness.
And when we get to the next break, I have something to discuss outside of the presence of the jury. If that pleases the court.
Look at him, trying to be
Do you want
polite.
to do that now or after your next witness?
We can.
All right, I'll address a legal issue and we'll bring the jury back in when we're ready. All rise for the jury, please.
Hey, Minnie, I have been to Wisconsin. I've been to St. Paul twice. I've been to the Mall of America. I was so excited to have an amusement park in the mall. That's the first time I ever saw that. I was like, oh my gosh. They have stuff here.
What you talking about? The Galleria got a carousel in there. That's good enough.
Yeah. But they actually have like an indoor Six Flags.
Yeah, like a roller coaster. and
Like,
all
well,
that
yes.
shit. Yeah.
Look at her. She's like, I'm so sick of this
Everyone
bitch.
can have a seat and then we'll just wait for the door to close.
Like, I'm so sick of this idiot.
Go ahead, Mr. Brooks.
I'm curious. Some of these, judging by the reports, how's
Look at him.
how are some of these answers allowed to pass when they're coming straight from reports made by the people on the stand? Very curious.
I don't understand your question. I'm not sure what you're asking me.
Look, he acting like he just uncovered this huge conspiracy.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Yeah.
What I'm asking is, reading from the report that the people on the stand are giving, the report that they gave to law enforcement.
If you're asking me whether there's a mechanism in the rules of evidence and how to establish that before the jury, the answer to that is yes. If you're asking me how you do that, I'm not going to answer that.
I didn't ask how.
Yeah, declare him
I just-
hostile and then go at him.
See, his problem is he is reading. It's hearsay with
Yeah.
just using the police report. You need to have the person to actually make the statement. So you're asking them questions about a police report that someone else wrote down.
Mm-hmm.
That's his problem. And
Yeah.
so he needs to have actually spoken or had some communication with the appropriate witnesses, because the problem is these are not witnesses he should have called. These are
Mm-hmm.
prosecution witnesses that
Right.
they didn't need. So these
Yeah.
folks should not have been called, period. But he does
Mm-hmm.
not understand that you cannot use a police report as a official statement because it's technically hearsay.
Right.
You need the
Right.
statement of the person directly.
Right, and that's why you say like, hey, if he says like, hey, you ask him a question, he says, I don't remember. That's when you say, hey, you said this on this police report. Is what you said to that police
Mm-hmm.
officer? Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's how you get around. Like I said, I'm not even a lawyer. I didn't even go to law school. You know what I'm saying? And this is just basic stuff that you're supposed to know.
It should be common sense, but common ain't common. Common sense ain't common for
Yeah,
everybody.
common sense ain't common. God damn.
I know T.Y. Roll. I know he doesn't know what hearsay is. I know. I know hearsay for him probably means that you heard someone say something.
Yeah. Him said it. Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
said. That's what
So that's
him said
hearsay.
it.
I
Yeah.
heard him say it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, but I
To be
think that's
blunt
the
with
thing that
y'all
really
being
frustrates me is that like there's some basic stuff. Like, yeah, I know that I don't know like everything about law, but there's like some basic stuff that you kind of know. Like I said, maybe what I just said wasn't 100% right, but I'm pretty sure that's like the correct path. I was on
You're
the
on
right
the
path.
you're on the right path. Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, that's just basics. Like, he's not even doing the basic stuff.
Mm-mm.
That's the
Nope.
part that's killing me.
Yeah, and Minnie makes a good point. She said the report happened 2 years ago and it was traumatic. If they don't recall, then it's understandable, which is true. Which is true.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
your mind does things when it's going through a traumatic experience.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why we're all us Gen Xers are crazy, because we watched the shuttle Challenger explode back in elementary school. All of us were traumatized.
I think no, if anything, I think that made us desensitized to all this stuff because we've seen some tragedies in our lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we've seen the child. Like, yeah, that was on everybody's. Every school had
Every
that
school.
plan. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? We've
From
seen
elementary to high
9/11.
school.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was like a big deal. And it goes up and just bursts in flames. And you're like, oh, ain't that what rockets supposed to do? And then you just see pieces flying everywhere, and it's like, damn,
I was
nope, you're not
7.
supposed to do that.
I was in second grade. And I'm just like, what happened? What
Yeah.
happened? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But anywho, let's get back to Sherlock here. This is Blacklock, attorney at law, doing his work.
Yeah.
since the beginning of this trial, obviously. I see the whole strategy here by the prosecution. I see right through it.
Then counter it.
Don't have any cross-examination, mainly because you've already schooled the people getting on the stand on how to answer certain things.
Well, that is completely speculative on your part without
It's
any
obvious.
basis in law or
It's
fact.
obvious.
Sir, you could ask questions that establish that. You can ask them if they've met with anyone. You haven't done that. So for you to say that right now is without basis. If you want to...
It's clear.
If you are looking to elicit what they said in the report, there is a way under the rules of evidence based upon the way the witnesses have answered to clarify that. But that requires you to call certain witnesses. I'm not going to give you any more legal advice further than that.
I don't think I have to
So
call any other witnesses that's
if
not
you're
on the
asking me to
stand.
strike their testimony based on your
I didn't say
perceived,
anything
then that's
about that.
All right, then I'm going to bring the jury back out and you're going to call your next witness. So I'm not hearing a request from you at this time. You said you wanted to raise a legal issue. What's the legal issue?
The legal issue is how is the state allowed to coach the
You're
people?
assuming they spoke to them and coached them.
It's obvious. I'm not stupid.
Yes, you are.
Well, I disagree with that, sir.
There you go.
You could ask
Did you hear that?
questions to lay a foundation.
Put that on the record. I disagree that he's stupid.
I didn't ask how.
Let me put that one more again.
I just
Yeah.
To be blunt, which I've been since the beginning of this trial, obviously. I see the whole strategy here by the prosecution.
Look at his teeth.
See right through.
Yeah.
Look at his teeth.
Mm-hmm. And he grinning like, yeah, I'd have just cracked this thing wide.
And he cracked it open. The cinnamon chiclets.
Don't have any cross-examination, mainly because you've already schooled the people getting on the stand on how to answer.
I went back too
things.
far, but it's all right.
Well, that is completely speculative on your part without any basis in law or fact.
It's obvious.
Sir, you could ask questions that establish that. You can ask them if they've met with anyone. You haven't done that. So for you to say that right now is without basis. If you want to...
It's clear.
If you are looking to elicit what they said in the report, there is a way under the rules of evidence based upon the way the witnesses have answered to clarify that. But that requires you to call certain witnesses. I'm not going to give you any more legal advice further than that.
I don't think I have to call any other witnesses. That's
if you're asking me to strike their testimony based on your
I didn't say
perceived,
anything
then
about that.
all right, then I'm going to bring the jury back out and you're going to call your next witness. So I'm not hearing a request from you at this time. You said you wanted to raise a legal issue. What's the legal issue?
The legal issue is how is the state allowed to coach the people?
You're assuming they
stand?
spoke to them and coached them.
It's obvious. I'm not stupid.
Well, I disagree with that, sir. Again,
That's right. We all disagree. The world disagrees. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. John said the first two words out of his mouth were how. But then he says, I didn't ask how. Dumbass. Kill my nerves.
You could ask questions to lay a foundation
all of a sudden the state
with these
don't
witnesses.
got, all of a sudden, for the first time in trial, all of a sudden now they don't got no cross. That's clearly a rush to try to get through the case. Hurry up. We just gonna let these people go.
Well, this is argument.
Come on, man.
This is argument on your part, sir. It is pure commentary
I just want
at this
that on
point.
the record. I see through it.
And your
Nice
see-through
but I see through it.
has absolutely no basis in fact.
Yeah, I know that's what's being done.
You could
on,
ask these questions. You could ask these witnesses certain questions, and you're not.
I'm far from an idiot.
They're your witnesses, sir. If you believe.
So I'm gonna start asking every witness up here that they seem just to mysteriously now not have any cross for. Have they been coached to answer the way they answer? Because
well, you can't ask that, but you can ask them if they've met with anyone ahead of their testimony here today, which you've done with other witnesses.
I find it very funny that these are their reports, and now all of a sudden you can. Oh, I saw the person in the car. Oh, but
Mr. Brooks,
I saw them reach for something. Oh, I don't recall what they had on.
Mr. Brooks, there's no purpose for you saying this right now.
Don't know what they had on. I find that very.
I'm having the jury brought out. I'm instructing you to avoid the commentary when the jury comes out, or you will forfeit your right to be present.
Before we do that, there's an issue that we do need to take up potential as to a witness by the name of Abel Lescano. He has prior criminal history.
Thank you.
So as long as the jury's out, we should probably discuss that. I would like to provide the defendant and the court with a copy.
So that had to be said. So it's the defendant. that was how I said. You want to run the record back,
Mr. Brooks?
So I'm the only one. I got one. I got one ear that work, and I heard that.
This is to benefit you, so that you understand your witness has a prior record.
Your Honor, when I leave the table, I'm away from the courtroom, and I have to elevate my voice. This is the
So she had the
Alleged
elevator
record of
voice just for
ableist
that.
Stop talking.
Come on, man. Like, I don't know who y'all be thinking y'all fooling. I accept the value in return for value this document.
One more interruption and you're going to be removed to the next courtroom.
That's what you want to do anyway.
It's not.
Look at my baby. He got the look on his face like I'm ready to rip this dude's throat out.
What I want to do.
Look
Not
at him.
interrupt Attorney Opera.
So can
Your
you
Honor,
tell,
I
can
believe
you
he has 7 prior criminal convictions via OWI second from 1997, and OWI
Now look at
third
this.
from 1997, and OWI fourth from 2003, criminal trespass to dwelling from 2006.
All right, I need to take a break. This man right now is having a stare down with me. It's very disrespectful. He pounded his fist. Frankly, it makes me scared. And we're taking a break.
All right. So we're gonna leave it there for the evening, and then when we come back the next time, we're gonna finish up with yellow shirt. No, it's not yellow shirt. With gray shirt day, and then I'm trying to see if I want to let you see yellow shirt day. That's the box fort day. Or do I want you to see some of the old stuff? Let me, before we go, I want you to see, this is my little friend, Linus Wallace, and he makes wonderful Duh-Rell animations. Let me try and, what's in 6 minutes? But I'll give you, this will give you a hint on what box fort day look like. All right, let me let's see, replace. Oh, box for animation.
Madam Clerk, may I please get verification that the audio and video are working in the neighboring courtroom?
My boy Linus.
All right, thank you. I do have verification. There are headphones on the table in front of Mr. Brooks should he choose to wear them. I see he's reading from a book at the moment. I do need to make a record this morning. Although Mr. Brooks was not raising his voice, there were repeated interruptions. I gave Mr. Brooks multiple opportunities to stop talking. I asked him repeatedly to stop interrupting me. I advised him that if he continued, he would forfeit his right to be present.
This is exactly what he did.
Taken to the neighboring courtroom. I believe I gave that warning at least twice. It's my hope that we can continue with Mr. Brooks in this courtroom. At some point today, I'll certainly invite him back over when I get through these advisements. I'm not asking for a response yet, Mr. Brooks. What I'm asking you for is...
Does he really have a sign like that?
Yes, he literally has an objection sign. And so when he was put out the courtroom, this was like the first couple days of trial. They put him out the courtroom, and so he has objection sign. So he would be in the other room, he'd be waving it and be holding up objection. Yeah, I should show y'all. I should show COVID day, COVID results day, when we finish this one. Not the video, but
any
day
requests
12.
for jury instructions, or if in your review you think anything needs to be changed, deleted, added, etc. Do you have any requests as it relates to the jury instructions, sir? I would note he put 2 boxes right in front of where he's seated, so I can't presently see his face. He is unmuted. I've confirmed previously regarding the audio working, and I will just ask him a second time, sir, do you have any requests as relates to the draft packet of jury instructions, whether that be any additions, corrections, edits, or deletions? Yes, I think that's fair. Mr. Brooks.
me to tell them to move my body?
Because I couldn't see you, sir. I've asked you twice now, and I'll ask you a third time. Do you have any requests as it relates to the jury instructions? Any additions, deletions, edits, or otherwise?
Hey, man, you don't got to talk to me like that.
Do you have any requests
First of all,
related
what?
to the jury instructions, sir?
Yeah, I got requests. It ain't like they gonna be honored though.
As it relates to the jury instructions, sir, what are your?
I heard what the hell you said, man.
Well, Mr. Brooks, that was very disrespectful.
Yeah, and I've been getting disrespected since the beginning of this whole process. So welcome to the club.
Mr. Brooks, do you have any requests as it relates to the jury instructions? Sir, I understand you may be upset, and I really do, but I've made my determinations.
You don't understand nothing. You don't understand anything, Your Honor. You don't.
I'm going to mute him again because he's not answering the questions that I'm very clearly asking him, and I've given him 5 opportunities. Mr. Brooks, do you have any requests as it relates to the jury instructions? I'll unmute you for that answer.
I can't hear everything you're saying.
Mr. Brooks, do you have any requests as it relates to the jury instructions?
I can't hear what you're saying. I can hear what you're saying.
You just told me you didn't. So which one is it?
Yeah, I got the headphones on. You can't see that?
What are your requests as it relates? What are your requests as it relates to the jury instructions, sir?
Man, don't try to come with this whole little image, sir. Now it's all this sir and all this. Trying to put on this little act like you so worried about what's going on with me. You don't give a damn. Never did.
Mr. Brooks, you're being disrespectful again.
You've been being disrespectful. You've been being disrespectful.
Mr. Brooks, do you have any position on the verbiage of jury instructions 70 on page 65?
Don't ask me no question. Are you my accuser? Are you my accuser, Your Honor?
All right, he's choosing not to answer, so I'll mute him again. It's unfortunate that he's deciding not to participate in this. I agree with the state. I don't need to highlight that second paragraph. I will take that out, but I will include in the paragraph that reads, at times, comma, Mr. Brooks has appeared from another courtroom, period. This does not influence your verdict in any manner.
This literally did happen.
Mr. Brooks has a position on that, which is, so jury instruction 70 has to do with the defendant proceeding pro se. I need the bailiffs to move the boxes away from his face. I need to move off to the side, and if he does it one more time, then I will instruct the bailiffs to take the boxes away. Those are trial prep materials. If there's something in those materials related to jury instructions, he should take those out now. Mr. Brooks, if you have any requests as it relates to the jury instructions, otherwise I'm going to approve them. I'm going to take a break, and then we'll come back in the afternoon to go over verdict forms.
I didn't answer yes or no, so how do you consent to anything without me answering the question?
Are you going to answer the question, sir?
You can't force me to do it, though. You can't just say, I'm going to do this. Because
sir, but you also can't stall the proceedings by failing to answer.
I didn't try to stall the proceedings. You the one that held me in contempt.
I never held you in contempt. All right, I'm going to mute him once again because he refuses to answer a very simple question whether he has any requests as it relates to the jury instructions. I will work on making all the changes with Madam Clerk, finalizing the order. So we'll come back at 1 o'clock to finalize the verdicts.
These things happened.
Holy shit. Now that's legitimately funny. Golly.
Yes. So that is box fort day. Yellow shirt day. Mm-hmm. So
Man.
what had happened with that was they had after he fucks himself up with his last 2 witnesses, which we'll see next time. He decides that he had wanted to call Don Woods, his mother, because he needed an extra witness right? So
Mm-hmm.
allegedly she's supposed to be coming. So
What do you need an
um,
extra witness for? Like there's a witness quota or something that he got to meet?
well, he wanted to have 13 witnesses. That was the number that he pulled out of his ass for some reason. So he wanted to bring his mother in because of, I think, because of a jail call, or that one of the detectives came to the house, or I'm not even sure where he was going with that. But what happened was he had forfeited his right to be in the courtroom, and basically he forfeited his right to um, to close his case.
Mm-hmm.
So there was no more witnesses that was allowed to be called, no more
Yeah.
evidence, nothing, because he
Mm-hmm.
acted such a fool.
Mm-hmm.
So the next day they started with doing the jury instructions. So they had this huge packet because it's like 170 something, because you had to have one for the guilty and one for the not guilty.
Right.
So we're going over the jury instructions to make sure that the law is right, that it makes sense for the jury.
Mm-hmm.
So while this was going on, he decided to have a whole bitch fit and do the box
Uh-huh.
sport thing. So that's what they're talking about. You're not participating because they are discussing the jury instructions, and we know we should take out this one, and then we should take out this one, and then maybe we should add this. He was like, I told y'all I didn't want none of the jurors. I wanted to get rid. I didn't want none of them. So the fact
Mm-hmm.
that I didn't consent for none of this means that we can't proceed. How you gonna close my case and I didn't let me do it? He
Yeah.
just went on a whole. He was just a whole fool. He was a
Mm-hmm.
whole fool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So he said he needed 13, and they were all once the prosecution took off their list, and he probably thought that they had info that would help him, because again, he didn't do any research, any reading of any kind at all.
Once again, the bare minimum thing is like find people who you know are going to say good things about you, or to hell, even if they're gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? Say things that are gonna be in your favor. Like you're just picking up random people who don't know you. Like, yeah, the mother thing maybe, but she really ain't got nothing to do with the case. But all these other witnesses, it's like, yo, they don't care about you for real. You know what I'm saying? If anything, they probably don't like you. Like that dude got on the stand, and it looked like he had. That's why I was like, what did that dude do to him? Because he really looked like he was taking this personal.
I mean,
You
the
know what I'm
dude
saying?
did, like paralyze the town in fear.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, there is a level of like don't not liking a person because of the things that they did. But like I said, it looked like that dude was taking it like that one step further than that. Like it
Mhm.
wasn't just the, oh, I don't like you because you're a piece of shit. It's, I don't like you because you're a piece of shit and you did something personal to me.
Mhm.
You know.
But yeah, I didn't realize how much just rage that the little man had on his face. I'm just like, oh, whoa,
Yeah. Yeah. So,
like
like I said, why would you call up a person like that? Basic
that's
stuff, man.
that's all
Basic
of them.
stuff.
That's all of his witnesses. None
Yeah,
of
you
them should
just
have been
calling up.
called.
You just calling up people because you felt lonely. You ain't have nobody to call, so you just calling up people and like hoping that they say like what was the thing that he was gonna hope that that dude was gonna say? You know what I'm saying?
That he saw someone um in the car, the vehicle,
Mm,
the driver, but I guess he's going to question the description because it said that he was um had a short haircut, and of course he
uh-huh.
had those stupid fake shit locks.
Uh-huh.
So I guess that's where he was going with that one, was to question the his his recognition.
Yeah. So, you
But
know.
I mean, that's pretty freaking stupid though.
Yeah, because like I said, all the because and the other thing is, I know that as a lawyer, you don't ask a question that you don't
Don't
already
know the
know the answer
answer
to.
to.
Once again, I'm not a lawyer. This is basic knowledge. Because like I said, you say, "Hey, what did the guy look like?" And then that witness says, "Oh, he looked just like you."
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, what do you got to do with that information?
So he's gonna, and then what he's gonna say, if you say looks like you, he'll say, "Who is you?" If I'm lying, I'm flying.
Like, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he gonna try and pull his sovereign citizen bullshit on that, but you know what I'm saying? The fact of the matter is that those people in the jury, just like I said, you're especially like when you're on a jury trial like that,
Hmm.
part of the jury trial is convincing them that you're not a piece of shit. You know what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying? And like the more stuff that you do to tick them off, that makes them
Hmm.
want to go against you no matter what's being said about you. So like
Hmm.
those people aren't stupid. So if he says like, hey, you know what I'm saying, who do he look like? And he says he look like you, those jury people know what that means. You can pull
Hmm.
that sovereign citizen bullshit all you want to, but them people on that jury know when he says that guy look just like you, then that means that guy looks just like you.
I mean,
That means
he'll
it
say,
was
"Who
you.
is you?" He'll say, "Who is you?" And they'll be like, "You, Daryl Brooks."
Yeah. And he does that, and I'm on the jury, and I'm ticked off, and I'm ready to cast my vote. Like, we ain't even got to do the rest of this trial, Judge. Can we just go ahead and call him guilty so we can go home
Oh
and,
yeah, he had
and
already
sleep in our
lost.
beds?
He lost before it started.
Yeah,
He lost
obviously.
before it started.
Obviously. Just a little bit that I've seen, I'm surprised it went as far as it did. But I guess you can't just call it, be like, look, man, we just, no more, no more. We're done. We're done.
I mean, basically did when he pitched his fit, and the judge, she was still pleasant, but she was more petty with some of her
Mm-hmm.
responses, which I
Yeah.
loved, by the way. I,
Mm-hmm.
I, I enjoyed her level of petty. It
Yeah.
wasn't it wasn't blatant pettiness, but it was
Right, because like
still
I said, they're
pleasant.
trying to avoid that mistrial and not give them nothing to appeal on. You know what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
the judge done cussed me out because she got sick of my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I once again I do commend that judge because like I said, your boy would have thrown a gavel at him or done something
Oh
after he
yeah,
done started talking to me crazy like that. I would have been like, man, you need to sit down somewhere because you don't know who you talking to.
right. It would have been grounds for mistrial if it were me. Them
Yeah,
the grounds. I'd be like,
yeah, yeah.
gag him, muzzle him, tie him,
The
put him in that little chair in the little jacket, the little hug me jacket.
The only good thing about having the mistrial is now he's somebody else's somebody else's problem. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to deal with this shit no more.
Uh-huh. Ooh, Lord have
Hmm.
mercy. Woo.
Hmm.
He's Manny says it went so long because of all his shenanigans and objections.
Yeah,
Yes.
like think about this. We have watched this thing for like over 2 hours, right? Out of
Mm-hmm.
all of them 2 hours, we only really watched one witness. Everything else was just him showboating. And that
Mm-hmm.
witness wasn't even on the stand all that long. The
Mm-mm.
rest of it's just show button. So like I said, I can see why everybody's getting tired of this dude, because
Mm-hmm.
it's like, yo, we can't actually have a real trial because you're trying to put on a circus. They trying to have a court case.
Mm-hmm.
He trying to put on a circus.
Yes. Put on a circus,
Mm.
which is very
Yeah.
disrespectful to all of the victims. Oh,
Hmm.
and the fact is so terrible when they had the family impact statements.
Hmm.
He was sitting up there, he had his mask on. He was sitting up there, he was looking off, he was rolling his eyes, he was doing, like this when people were talking.
Hmm. I guess once you like know, if you know that you're guilty, I guess you don't care, I guess. Because like I say, yeah, he doesn't seem like he has any remorse whatsoever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, oh, this is one big joke to him. And I guess it is because he knows that, what I'm saying, he's going to jail. If not,
Mm-hmm.
did he get the death penalty? Do they have the death penalty?
They don't have it, but they
Oh,
got
okay then.
better. Better. He's
What
got
then?
1,300 years. That's 6 life sentences. That's 6 life sentences, and
Mhm.
I can't remember how many he got for each uh, charge of recklessly endangering safety, but
Yeah.
he got that, and then he had an enhancer. So everything together, the life sentences, the enhancements, and the recklessly endangering safety,
Mhm.
all totaled to about 1,300 years.
So yeah, you know.
Yeah. So if you go and look up him on the prison website, the his years is 9999. He ain't getting out.
Yeah, you know.
He gonna be here forever. We all
Yeah.
dead and gone, and he gonna still be there.
Mhm.
He gonna still be there.
Mhm. Yep.
Mhm. Long as the earth is ready to be destroyed, he gonna still be there for
Uh-huh.
a millennium plus.
Mhm.
Plus,
Yes. Yes.
and I need to play for you too one day the interrogation. Oh, so many lies was being told on the interrogation. It was shenanigans the whole time, and
Mm.
gaslighter. He's a master Erica gaslighter, and
Uh-huh.
he was more upset that um, Erica said that he beat her. Now the stuff that
Mhm.
was going on with the parade, he didn't want to address the parade, but he was
Mhm.
like, you know, I'm here because of Erica.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like what if that wasn't me in the car? What if that wasn't me
Mhm.
driving? And they're like, well,
Yeah.
we need to know who was driving. But they pulled out a still. It's like, this is you.
Yeah.
This is you.
Mm.
And he was just like pretending to cry. Don't do that to me, man. Don't do that to me, man. Then you see that kids got hit. Kids got hit. Kids got hit. Yes, bitch. Yes.
Well, okay, like I said, now that is you said that was during the interrogation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then, like, yeah, I mean, like, I would be playing dumb too, so I think that's a Mike strategy too. So I can't really fault him for that. Yeah, I'd be like, man, I don't even know what these words y'all are talking about are.
Oh, man, he came up with a story of how he got to Waukesha from Milwaukee, you
Mhm.
know, because his homeboy, was going to watch the Packers game. So
Mhm.
he was like, well, I'm gonna ride with you. So
Mhm.
he didn't drive,
Yeah.
according to him. He
Said he
rode
didn't
with his
drive.
friend. He rode with his friend named Marcus.
Uh-huh.
Now, Marcus is a real life friend, but unfortunately, he's died prior to this situation happening.
Uh-huh.
So he went with his dead friend, Marcus,
Mhm.
over some imaginary girl's house named Stephanie. And,
Uh-huh.
and just so happens that he was talking to Erica on three-way with somebody else
Yeah.
and was able to walk. Now he had on a t-shirt and some slides with some socks. He
Mhm.
said that he didn't take his coat anywhere because he was just going in the car into the house and then back in the car. He wasn't going nowhere, so he didn't put on a coat. So he got
Mhm.
a t-shirt on, no coat, no shoes, but some slides and some socks.
Mhm.
This is in Wisconsin.
Uh-huh.
So you know how cold it's been.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
exactly.
it's 40 degrees, but it feels like it's negative 14. He was out
Uh-huh.
walking to meet Erica in the park, according to him.
Mhm. Yeah.
So he left Stephanie's imaginary house to go meet Erica in the park. So
Mhm.
then, after he talked to Erica, he went back to the apartment, and Stephanie and Marcus, dead Marcus, were having an argument. And so Marcus was like, man, this bitch tripping. Let's go. So then Duh-Rell says that I don't know what the fuck Marcus was on. And so I said, I'm gonna call an Uber. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna ride back with the ride I came with because reasons.
Uh-huh.
He literally
Yeah.
said, I didn't know what the fuck he was on. So I said, no, I'm gonna give me an Uber.
Yeah, yeah.
So what ended up happening was he had ditched some of his clothes and he was walking through the neighborhood after he crashed the car.
Yeah.
So they got him on ring cameras as he's walking down the street, telling him, excuse me, with
Mm-hmm.
no socks on. He walking barefoot. Excuse
Yeah.
me, excuse me. So you got this strange black dude with no shoes, no socks, and no coat, just
Mm-hmm.
randomly in the neighborhood. Excuse me, I'm homeless. Can I use your phone? So he ended
Mm-hmm.
up going to some dude's house. The dude noticed he did not have a coat. Let him borrow a coat.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to, to use the dude's phone. So he called his mama. While all this
Mm-hmm.
was going on, the dude gave Duh-Rell, gave Duh-Rell a ham sandwich that he had in his pocket when he got arrested.
He is a good Samaritan, I can tell you that. Because, like I said, I would have done none of that. None of
Right.
that.
He was a good, nice guy. And so he noticed that all this police activity was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Strange dude. I don't know where the hell you came from.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it could be
Mm-hmm.
you involved in this. So he told him, you can wait here for the Uber, but you can't wait in the house. You need to go out and sit on the porch. So
Yeah.
he sat with dude on the porch. Then the police came and he gave his name and he willingly laid down on his stomach to
Mm-hmm.
surrender.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he spelled his name, or they spelled his name, Duh-Rell. Yeah, that's me. I'm Duh-Rell
Mm-hmm.
Brooks. Sandwich
Mm-hmm.
in his pocket. No lie, he had a sandwich in his pocket when
I'm
they
pretty
arrested
sure
him.
I'm pretty sure he did, cause
He
like I said,
did.
I mean there's some nice people that help people out like that. But yeah, I wish somebody would ring my doorbell with no shoes on and no coat on, just freezing out there.
And you
Like,
hear police sirens in the background.
yeah, and it's like, yeah, especially that. Like I said, I ain't even got to that part, but
Mm-hmm.
especially that, you know what I'm saying? And I consider myself a very nice person. I'd like to believe that. But like, come on, dude. You like this is the year 2020. Well, I don't know what year that was
This was
when
in
that,
22.
but yeah,
No,
this
three. 23?
year 2025, man. You can't be opening up your door to strange motherfuckers like that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That might be your last day opening up doors. You do
But it
that.
was actually good though that the guy did that because it allowed the police to catch up to Duh-Rell.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they would have caught up to him eventually.
True.
It wouldn't have been in my house though.
It wouldn't have been mine either.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, nice guy, sandwich in his pocket. That's my favorite part of the whole story. He had a sandwich in his pocket. And so then he willingly lays down, but then when he goes to the to jail and he's being interrogated, he says that the police slammed him down, and he was, had a tear in his arm, and he was in so much pain, and he'd be like, "Oh my God, I just need some Tylenol. I feel like I'm about to cry. I'm just in so
Mhm.
much pain because they slammed me down." And so
Mhm.
they would, anytime they would talk about the parade, that's when his shoulder would start hurting.
Uh-huh.
But any other time he's talking and he's moving his hands around and he's hitting the table, he's doing all type of stuff. Ain't nothing
Uh-huh.
wrong. But if you came
Yeah.
about that parade, oh,
Oh.
oh, oh, oh. Y'all heard that pop? Y'all heard that pop? Heard that pop?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So yeah, we
Mm.
gonna get to that too. We're gonna let you. Yeah.
Yeah, well, like I said, you introducing me to this stuff here, so what I'm saying, yeah, we'll get to all the good stuff. But like that whole fort thing, what I'm
Hmm.
saying, at least the animation thing was funny as shit. So I
Hmm.
am looking forward to the real life version
So,
of
oh
that because
yeah,
that was funny as shit.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
box fort. Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, Michael,
Hmm.
I'm so glad that you're feeling better and that you were able to come and laugh at dumbass again.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people, I put a community post about you and wishing
Yeah.
you well, and people came and they gave you a lot of purple hearts,
Oh, okay. I
wishing you
guess.
well.
Yeah, what I'm saying. Well, I'm glad y'all was concerned, but yeah, I'm all good. I am not all good, but what I'm saying, I'm good, what I'm saying. Still in some pain, but hopefully that'll subside. But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm still alive, so pl- yeah.
So when you look, I miss my friend. I miss my lunch buddy.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
Yeah.
see you
So
again till it get warm, probably.
yeah, probably 2027 maybe. Who knows? Who knows? The way it's been going, that's what it's saying. Like now, hopefully this won't last, but for another month or two. So we'll see how that goes. Unless something else happens, like that seems to be the problem. I mean, the one thing happened, we fixed that. Then we got to fix that problem, and then now we got to fix that problem.
I mean,
So
you are
what I'm
old,
saying.
so
Yeah, but
yes. Um, we're officially welcoming you to the Brooksaholics Club. That's all of us who are still watching this trial 3 years later. We're Brooksaholics.
Yeah, yeah. I guess I am. I guess I'm gonna be a brookaholic myself. You know what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying?
Sometimes I do miss the food. And then, Earth, Wind, and Fire is going to be back.
Yep. Are they supposed to be at the amphitheater, right?
Hmm.
All right. Let's see. Well, hopefully things will get better.
I
So,
mean,
because I hadn't been to the amphitheater since they opened it, so
me
you know what I'm
neither.
saying. Mainly because, like I said, I've been down since they opened it. So,
But you can go to the Breezy Bowl.
huh?
Get the Breezy Bowl.
Yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna be smacking up everybody up in there.
And then the heat, everything designed, that's on me.
Hmm.
The swagger when I walk. Walking, are you trying to fuck? Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh. So, but
To be
yeah.
honest, I really hate that song. Heat.
I don't like a lot of his songs, to be honest with you. Like, but once again, that's the old man in me. You know what I'm saying?
But see, you don't know
Uh,
why I don't like Heat.
huh?
You don't know why I hate the song.
Why do you hate the song? Or
So
is that?
remember the person you claim I was hating on when I started my YouTube channel?
Yes.
That was one of
Uh-huh.
her favorite songs. So I, watching her videos and for 2 years, and I've heard Heat countless times, and every time
Hmm.
I hear that beginning part, I'm just like, oh God, it's that song again. And she used to do her little dances, and she do her little spirit fingers, and then da, uh, you like it what you see, everything designed that's on me. So yeah, 2 years of that.
Uh-huh. So
So I
yeah.
hate Heat now.
Well, I just had a general dislike for it, but once again, you're a hater, so you
That's
have that extra
that's
dislike
fine.
on
That's fine. I'll be
it.
a hater.
Uh-huh. So yeah.
Well, all right then. Let's go ahead and go on to sleep. We
All
old.
right then, yeah, because like I said, I'm an old man now, so all
Oh, you've
right,
been old.
y'all. Yeah, so all right,
Well, we're
people
gonna
in
try
the
this
internet
again.
land.
Yeah, we're gonna try
Go
this again
ahead.
next week.
Yeah, we'll try. Saying like one of us will probably be too old or lazy or hurting to get on, and but we're gonna try next week. Gonna
You
put
were
in
the
some
one that
effort.
was too
Yeah,
old to get
Yeah,
on.
this time. How about all them other times? Yeah, she got quiet then.
Shut up.
Uh-huh. So yeah, but like I said, we'll shoot for next week, and then if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So
Well, you know,
we'll shoot
I'm
for it.
trying to make sure I'm trying to keep up my my live stream cadence. So
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You want to be consistent.
I need to be consistent. And that's been my
Yeah,
main problem,
yeah.
inconsistency. So,
Mm-hmm.
but anyway,
Yeah.
thank you, Michael.
All
Love you
right.
so much, pimping.
Yeah. All right, child. I'm gonna go ahead on out for real this time. I'll holler at y'all later.
All
All
right.
right. Bye.
Bye. All right. Just want to thank everybody for coming through. I appreciate everyone who decided to hang out with me. I also appreciate everybody who donated or had the heart to donate. And just remember, please hit the like button. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. All right. So before I leave, I take my leave of this wonderful evening. I just want to give a quick moment of silence for Keith Porter, Renee Good, and Alex Peretti for tragic lives lost that we know of. So give a quick moment of silence for them. And on that note, that seems like it's all she wrote. So the next thing that I'm going to say is drums, please. Let's see. Did I figure out my button? Oh, here we go. Yeah. It's my outro. Yeah. Drums, please.
Drums, please.